And of course, Brett to ask this dream. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not good.
Why you got all excited? I got a chair. I got a chair. Hold it. Hold it for you. Fuck, I didn't even got your mic on. You know, it really doesn't.
Well, sorry.
Wow, you're just throwing everything around now, aren't you? I got it. I've got it. I've got it. You good? You got it? You good now?
Yeah, I'll be good.
Okay. How about we swing the microphone around?
Oh, that would be good.
Yep. Hey, this is a good start to always a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just jump on it and let's go.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. How was your week?
It was there. Let's put it that way.
It was there. What we doing? Oh, we had Easter
Yes, we did. We went out and spent Easter with
my parents and my sister and my niece.
Yep.
It was fun.
It was.
We played I don't remember what the hell that first game was.
That was oh geez, it was some sort of a decision track game.
Okay. And then the last one was Uno Flip.
Oh, I love Uno Flip.
Right, but Uno Flip is you got numbers and shit on both sides of the cards.
You do.
And then when they play the flip card, then you got to flip your cards over, and then the fucking points go really crazy.
Yeah, they do.
You get +5, you get draw fives, you get complete skips where you skip the whole fucking everybody right back to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like goddamn. Yeah. We all got our ass kicked by my dad though.
Yes, we did.
I mean, between me and you, we gave him almost 300 points.
Yeah, we did.
In that final game.
We did.
Because it wasn't supposed to be the final game. We were going to 500 and then yeah.
Well, with those draw cards,
Are you too close?
No, probably not.
Sure.
Probably.
Well, I mean, are you too far away from your drink?
Well, I can work on it. No, I'm good.
All right, well, I mean, if you think
we can flip, we can swing it out and swing it back.
Yeah, we can move things around if we need to. Do you need to?
No, I'm fine.
You sure? All right. Well, how about we do this? Why don't we go ahead and just get on the other side of the show so we can rock this party?
Yes, exactly.
Get this party started, right?
Yes.
That's shit. Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, okay.
I think. Hannah will have to let me know when she comes on. Okay.
All right. Well, looks like we've got quite a
we got
quite a guest assortment there.
Yeah, we do. Let's get on the other side of the show.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Hey, welcome to Using the Views. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode 153. And I don't have I didn't set up the ticker.
Oh, well.
I didn't set up the bottom.
Oh, well.
But anyways, here we are.
Yes.
4 friggin' years, Kim.
I know.
Can you believe that shit?
I know.
4 years ago, the overview episode dropped.
Yeah, it did.
And everyone, we'll get into it when we get into the main show.
Yes.
Let's get your part of the show. Let's get it taken care of because we've got a lineup of friends and family joining us tonight. So let's go ahead and get into your favorite part of the show.
Okay.
Actually, it's not.
It's
a part of the show you remind me all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
And which part of the show is this?
Business part. Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Della Snooch Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hannah, Mikey, Bryn Lee, and Case, and Nicholas Schaefer.
Or Nick, or Backyard Artist.
Thank you.
Want to join our Patreon? Go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod.
Search for Used Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and much more.
We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts. And if I would have been smart about this, I would have had Luna Girl ready to go, brought her in, let her go over the whole Red 5 lineup for the rest of the week. But I know tonight, after us, Rogue One Radio is doing episode 3 of Moon Knight.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, the Escape Pod they're doing the 420. They're doing stoner movies.
Yeah.
At that point there, I wish right now I'd gone to the dispensary and got me some.
As long as it's not this big.
Oh, fuck no, man. It's got to be a Cheech Chong one, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anyways, that's going to be a fun show tomorrow night. Oh, hey.
She's signaling
all right,
us.
well, here we go. You ready? Red 5 Roundup.
Yes.
Luna Girl.
Yay! I heard my name. I can help you.
Okay.
So what would you like to know? Tomorrow's lineup?
Yeah, we can do tomorrow's lineup. You got Thursday and Friday. Go for it.
Sure. At 7:00 tomorrow, and all times are Eastern. I just wanted to say that since we have viewers all across the country and other countries too. Yeah. We have Force of Light Entertainment, who are going to be live streaming with their weekly roundup. Also at 7:00 is the ATSW, the Escape Pod. Like you said, they are doing stoner movies for 420. Also at 8:00 is 97 Bravo, who will be streaming on his YouTube channel. He's going to have a gaming sesh with his bros, and that would be Halo Infinity. At 9:00, we have a very special rescheduled Scarif podcast. They're doing a Scarif live tomorrow with Nicole from Rogue One Radio and Megan from One Autistic Galaxy. And they are going to be discussing mindfulness, identity, and self-care, which is a really important topic. And then at 11:00, we have our brothers over on the Pacific Coast. So that would be 8:00 Pacific time. The Sarlacc Digest, who are going to be covering everything Star Wars, everything that you need to know this week in Star Wars. They just celebrated their 5-year anniversary last week. So congratulations, bros.
Definitely congratulations.
Definitely. And then Thursday at 7:00, we have a Star Wars journey with Ashley and Brandy. Brandy is still on hiatus. She has some internet issues that she's trying to get worked out, but Ashley will be there with her friend Tiffany, and they will be talking about the rise of Skywalker. Also, Thursday night, we have over on the brand new Red 5 Network Gaming Twitch, we are live streaming myself, General Shinobi, the Mandalorian, and 97 Bravo. We're having our Star Wars gaming sesh, so we'll be playing over there for a couple hours. At 8:00 on Thursday, we have the Salty Nerd podcast, where Matthew Kadish will be covering his segment, Bad Writing. And at 9:15, we have Dork Wars, who is going to be doing Dork Wars live this week. He had to reschedule as well due to a gig that he's playing, and he's going to be talking about the sequel trilogy. On Friday at 9:30 Eastern, we have Andrew over at the Science Fictionary. Probably Marisha will be with him. They'll be discussing Moon Knight episode 4. Did you want the weekend too?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Sure.
Why not? We're already there.
You got it. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Salty Nerd Podcast will be doing their Salty Saturday segment. They've been covering Picard season 2, so they'll be discussing that. And at 8 p.m. Eastern, Scarif will be holding their Scarif Live. Not quite sure what the topic is just yet. Haven't checked in with Ro just yet, so to be continued. And on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, Galaxy of Queers is having an interesting podcast what MCU film would we make? And she's going to be joined by Fulcrum Entertainment and Katrina is going to be her second guest at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Comics and Cosmetics is going to be discussing Moon Knight episodes 3 and 4 with special guests ATSW, the Escape Pod. You will see Dawn and Brady and DB over with Danny talking some Moon Knight. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, 97 Bravo on his channel will be having basically dealer's choice. He'll be streaming some video game session to be determined on that one too. So that is the rest of the week in the Red 5 Network.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. I love the Red 5 Network. It is so cool.
Oh, definitely. There's something for everybody on
the
Red 5 Network.
And we got 37 pods.
37 pods.
The cool part is, when it comes down to it, the Escape Pod was the first ones of the Cantina family to join. And Sidebar came in, and then we came in. But speaking of Cantina family, Dave and Jason last night just did
the Star Wars Galaxy.
Oh yeah, the Galaxy where the
astronomy.
Which was, I did watch that. I guess probably about 7:00 last night.
Right.
And I'm like, holy, this is really cool, and enjoyed the hell out of it. And of course, we talked about what Don and Brady are going to be doing and DB tomorrow night. Stoner movies. And Orange and Fett just dropped their new show, Weird Al Yankovic, on Spotify.
Yes.
And of course, we got Swede over at Tactical Swede, Swede's Excellent Adventure, and Swede Studios. And man, he's really getting some stuff put together there.
And don't forget, our friend Keith is back. Keith Layman, in layman's terms, has made a comeback. You can catch layman's terms on YouTube. They just dropped episode 3 over the weekend. And that was on. Oh, okay. DB's on a phone call for work, so he just wanted to let you know that. He did a tribute to Taylor Hawkins.
Oh, nice.
It was a really great tribute.
Nice.
Keith does a great job. So happy Keith is back. I really miss that guy.
Exactly.
I miss that guy.
Exactly. Let's get everybody. You know what? Everybody that listens to our show, you guys know this bill that we normally do on the business. Let's just go ahead and just skip to it. Let's get to the show.
Let's do this.
I wish I had that button that I hear on other podcasts where it says, "This is the show." Well, let's bring everybody in, and then before we bring everybody in, Kim.
Yes.
Go ahead and give a shout out in the chat.
That's why I have my thing up. All right.
Going there. Really, Kim? All right.
Excuse me.
I see BB, Big Lovin', Steve from Rogue One Radio, Don from the Escape Pod. He's under the Escape Pod handle. Like when I show up on everybody else's channels under Use and Abuse, it's always Scott. Kim's got her own channel, but I always run under Use and Abuse. So,
and let's not forget Nightbot.
Oh yeah,
Nightbot. Nightbot's always in there.
Where's Tom?
Did Bronco ever? Did Tom ever notice that he is now got a wrench?
He did last week. Yes.
Okay. I did that just before the show. I'm like, God, I gotta get this done. Or during the show, I think it was. I got it when it came up. I'm like, boom, moderator.
R2. I'm not sure.
R2 the Icky
from After the Weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's Hectorlorian.
Yep. And speaking of Nightbot.
And Nightbot.
Anyways, say Nightbot, he will appear. Anyways, let's get everybody in here. Bring in first and foremost ATSW Escape Pod.
Yes.
DB's away right at the moment, but Don Solsky and Brady Big Lovin'.
Go for it.
Hi, bro. Matt Yoda. Yoda.
How's it going?
Good. How you guys doing?
DB has my lightsaber.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm happy you wore the mask.
Bat
The Bat
Yoda.
Fuck that Yoda.
Nope.
No.
Yes, I said it.
That made sure you guys a show.
We do
Hate that
not
shit.
fuck Bat Yoda. Bat Yoda is precious.
He loves Bat Yoda. He's just
Yeah.
sad right now, and he.
Boo, Bat Yoda.
And
Pantsless Fox Brady.
let's jump to the western side of the United States over in Boise, Idaho, and bring in Bronco Fett.
There he is.
Oh, he was there.
Boise.
I was wondering how come he wasn't in the chat.
All right. Well, we'll get Tom when he comes back. And we'll bring in the last one right at the moment. My daughter, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Kel.
How are y'all doing
Hola.
tonight? Oh, God. How are y'all doing? By the way, Kim, we need to do this.
Are you sure you want to see my face?
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, don't drink it. Goddamn alcohol foul.
None of
Drink
that.
up.
Let's not do that.
Jesus
Come on now. This show's for the children,
105 episodes.
It
We've
is?
never dripped a drop.
not a
The
drop.
adult children or
Something like
There's
that.
always a drip. You always
Okay.
get a drip.
Oh, okay. So Tom had to
That
bump
is
out,
what she
come back
said.
in.
It just
All
the
right.
post suite.
All right. Real quick, let's go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll bring Tom in. Right?
Go for it.
4 years.
For years.
Clinkety clink.
Clinkety clank.
Fucking A. Goddamn, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
What happened to her?
Who, Kim?
Was it Drano? Oh, that's not even strong. That's like Kool-Aid.
I just had iced coffee and you mix those two together, it doesn't taste good.
Well, it's your fault for drinking iced coffee. Oh, my arm's all.
Otherwise, it's pretty good.
All right. No more drinking alcohol for Kim. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Kim. Just a follow up to last night's overtime with the Sidebar Cantina. Have you ever had shower beer?
No.
No,
You never had a shower beer?
No,
Oh.
me
That's
either.
not right.
that doesn't make any sense.
And just to back off on that, I've never seen Super Troopers either.
You what the fuck? Come on, man. You can't be serious, Scott.
You gotta realize, man, when you live 53 miles west or 73 miles east of a movie theater, you pick and choose what the hell you go see.
Super Trooper's
Dude,
been
I
out for
never
a decade,
saw
bro.
Super Troopers in
I was
the
like, you could have
movies.
bought it.
Oh,
Super Troopers
That-
is one of those
That's-
movies
that was an
is
idea.
on repeat for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know that is an idea. And then again, my adult daughter could have always bought it for me.
Oh, now
That's
you're
I
not
don't
how it
even have
fucking
it.
works.
So exactly.
Or like it's on
Yeah,
like
see what Brady said. That's not how that fucking works.
it's always streaming somewhere. You can buy things digitally now. for
All
your
I'm hearing
Xbox.
is excuses,
No
Scott.
excuse. No excuse.
No.
I think we better search it out.
It's
Yeah.
available to rent on Amazon for $3.99.
Oh, there
Look
you
at
go.
that.
But we
All
bought
right.
it like 15 years ago. So
But you're gonna wish
Wow.
you bought it when you rent it, dude.
You
Yeah.
can
Probably-
you can buy it on Apple TV for $4.99.
Oh, there you go.
There you
So I mean, more than likely that's what's going to happen, Brady, because there's been a lot of movies in the 90s and stuff that I'd never seen. Finally watch it going, motherfucker.
this
It
was
was
out
like-
like,
Like,
funny.
what was I doing in the 90s? Oh, that's right. I had a child.
That was a
oh
bad idea.
no
Wow.
excuse. I had a child in 98 as well. And again in 2003. And I've still seen Super Troopers like I don't know, like 500 times or something.
You're just
I
making
could, like,
excuses,
quote the
Dad. Don't
movie.
even start that shit.
I'm
Yeah.
getting the point that we might want to see this show.
Yep. But anyway,
Yes.
let's go ahead and bring in
Yeah.
the next guy here. Actually, next two. We'll start off.
2001.
Well,
It's a
maybe.
2001 classic. So
I
it's
was
like
just about ready to
20
bring Bronco
years
back
old.
in, but Bronco disappeared again.
Oh, he's disappearing.
Let's go ahead and bring in the third member of the escape pod, DB Dragon Buddy.
There he's
Aw.
back.
Hey,
DB.
What up, dude?
what's
Dinosaur
up?
boner.
Ooh, swing.
All right, we got Tom.
I
Let's go
just
ahead and get
have
him
to
in here
say
before
before-
Nightbot does something.
Yes, before Nightbot does something to him.
Maybe Nightbot's messing with him again. I don't know. Here we go. Bronco Fat.
Yes, we got it.
Yay!
Hello.
Yeah.
We got the Orange and Fat show
Yeah,
together.
we do.
Hello. You hear us?
And they're on the Sometimes Network.
All right.
What's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Are they?
What's up,
We're on
dude?
top of a mountain. Yeah.
Which mountain?
Camel's Back, Bogus Basin, Schaefer Butte. No, that's over there. Right over there. Yeah. I don't know why we decided to do this. This was your idea. Yep, it was.
Why are you on a mountain?
Because
I don't know.
Gotta go pretty far to get a signal out there, huh?
This felt like the thing to do.
Oh, gosh.
oh,
It
robot
looks
and echoey.
chilly.
I'm
The worst
underwater.
part-
It's a chili.
And the thing about this, Kim, everyone we have on here is pretty much cold right now.
Yeah.
Very.
Fucking Diane Peach.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cold.
Freaking
It's no
AC's
death
running.
day today.
I mean, yeah, it's 97 right now.
Yes, it is. And it's only going to get hotter.
Yeah.
I think it's
It says
37
it's
here.
43 here.
Well, anyways,
Temperature.
I
We
think
got
I'll
everybody
take our
on.
tips.
Weather.
we got everybody on here.
Mhm.
So,
We
what is, we'll go ahead and start with Lunar Girl and we'll go
Mhm.
around
Wieners.
the room. What is your favorite moment of used and abused?
Favorite moment. I don't really have a favorite moment. I like all the moments. Like, we've had some really good times over the past couple years. I first started listening to you. You were audio only back in 2020. The spring of 2020 when COVID shut everything down, and that's when I found you. And then you started going live in the fall of that year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Something there.
Yeah. We've had some really good times. I can't choose just one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
Cop out.
stop
I
out.
got, I got one. I've got one, but it's moments, but it's always a moment. If that makes any sense.
It does.
It's when Kim starts freaking laughing before something is like said, and she just starts fucking cracking up, and like you have no idea what she's laughing at, and she's trying to tell you what she's laughing at, and it's regular. It happens at least once every show. It cracks
And
me.
then it
It
makes
cracks
her
me.
laugh
That's why I
even
say
harder.
Yep.
it's so damn. It makes me laugh so fucking hard every time.
Yep.
We've had some good times. I mean, we've had some good times in the NASCAR chats at 5 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking
Bring
of, I wish Dave was in here right at the moment so I could explain this whole situation here. Like 5 a.m. for you guys is
Mhm.
2 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
So where she was getting off 9,
Yeah,
10 o'clock at night, it was easy for us to stay up till 2 o'clock in the friggin' morning, run for 1 to 2 hours, talk about NASCAR and F1, and then go to bed for a few hours and then get up again for the afternoon or for the evening show.
Makes sense.
This is funny because I was mentioning that to Kim. We were watching the replay, obviously, because I didn't watch it live, but Dave still bringing up the 5 a.m. stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just love it that Dave still brings that up. It's like, wow, dude, we haven't been doing it for a while, but hey,
I
thanks.
think you bring it back.
They totally know. They totally know. They just
You
like
guys would be on while I was on my way into work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, sometimes we'd see you.
yeah, and then Tom was on his way home from work.
Oh,
He froze.
he froze.
I think Tom's frozen.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's like he's looking inside the fucking.
Is this thing on?
There he is. He's back.
He's back.
I think my favorite episode you guys ever did, well, it was more Scott. Well, Kim might have been on. It was the Motley Crue show.
Oh, the Too Fast for Love show.
Yeah,
Early on. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I enjoyed that show. Like, I guess because the subject matter was like right down the pipe for me.
Okay.
We could end up out there, so we're not near other people. Don't listen to
Yeah,
me.
no, that was a fun show. And no, Kim's first show was the Mount St. Helens Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I
we broke
remember that.
we broke the music down from the record that we got.
Right. Yeah, that was in the first year. And then then it wasn't until January of the next year when I did the interview with Kim. And she's like, oh, maybe I might come on. Maybe I might. And then I don't remember what the next episode or what I was working on, but all of a sudden she sends me this notes from Apple Notes that says, here's what I came up with for the lyrics.
That was the Jordan Brooker EP that we did.
No, that one we talked together on.
Oh, it must have been something.
But it was like, okay. And then I told her, I said, next week you got to be prepared because we're doing this together then.
Yeah.
You're going to do this. And that's when she came on board.
And then I've stayed since.
Another one of the episodes that was a lot of fun was you guys both had, I think, listed your top 5 albums. And Scott had all these like serious albums that were instrumental in different periods of time, and all the Kims were like musicals.
Yeah, right.
From Disney
That
shows.
was a good one.
And Scott was like, dude, really?
That was a good one.
That one there is it. I love it because the fact that her family, they watched a lot of musicals.
Yes.
And we didn't. Yeah, we lost Tom. There's the
He
service up
blew
there.
away.
Yeah, right.
He's up in the sky somewhere.
God.
God's resetting his router.
Oh, the fucking quote of the day right there.
Right?
I need that on I have a little calendar book at work. I need that right there. Don't let God reset your router. Oh shit.
Maybe that'll go on a t-shirt. God needs to reset your router.
Oh, God, no kidding.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they grew up on like a bunch of musicals where I think for like my family, the only 2 musicals I remember, I don't remember. No, 2 musicals I remember seeing was my mom had us watch 7 Brides for 7 Brothers from back in the day, which was okay. I mean, it was cute and shit. And then I wanted to see Annie, and so when we had HBO, I think we finally got to see it. But up to that point,
stand Annie. Is that like? Am I not allowed to say that? Because
I'm with you.
I never I remember, I think my sister didn't mind it, but I never could stand it. It was just like, this movie's fucking dumb. They're fucking singing, and this is stupid. I did not like Annie at all.
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
I'm sure this is the same way Lunager feels about E.T. I mean, I know she doesn't like E.T., which is great.
Oh my gosh.
Love you tomorrow.
I don't know.
Well,
it's like a potato with a neck,
So Don's sitting there singing Tomorrow, and that is the reason why we had to sing that in 5th grade this time, or 4th grade when I lived in Oregon. So that's kind of where I'm like, what the hell? And it says from Annie, I'm like, okay, I want to see this movie now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when she's at the White House with Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, but then find out, I mean, I think it was a YouTube video somewhere on YouTube with Aileen
Quinn
singing Tomorrow in her rock band.
Yeah.
Fucking
I love it how these these sweet little young girls, and all of a sudden they become these fucking rockers. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Cindy Lou, the girl who plays Cindy
Cindy
Lou,
Lou.
Taylor Monson.
Yeah.
Fucking went from Cindy Lou Who to this fucking
Yeah.
killer ass rocker
yeah.
chick.
Brady, is it because she has red hair?
What?
Annie?
Who?
Annie.
No, I mean that's frightening in itself because you know she's soulless, right? So that's like
She doesn't have a
matter.
family
she doesn't
or her
give
own
a fuck
soul.
what she does. Just saying.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Nice.
Hannah, what you got?
When we did the ladies takeover.
That
Was
was
it-
fun.
The
That
Harry
was
Potter.
super fun.
Potter. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Uh,
I know I was telling Kim the other day, I'm like, besides the boy band one, which is going to be ladies plus Brady.
Yes.
Plus Brady.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
I,
It's gonna get interesting.
It's gonna be so much fun.
So Hannah's favorite shows are the ones you're not on, Scott.
Sorry,
true.
Dad. I mean,
I know.
Wait, you're
I
not
know.
gonna be on this show with me?
Who, me?
No, Scott.
No, it's ladies takeover.
Oh, I don't give a fuck then. I didn't realize it was ladies takeover. I'm a part of this shit.
You're fine.
Okay. This is gonna be sweet.
All right.
I mean,
It's like I'm getting invited to the slumber party and they all know I'm not gay, but they're all married. That's bullshit.
That sounds right.
Right? Like that's fucked up. Like I finally made it to the slumber party. They're like, well, I've got like 4 kids, so fuck off.
You get to the taco bar and you already have indigestion.
Yeah.
Wait, Shanti and Nicole aren't married.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but they would pretend to be
Like,
married.
we're
Right.
married.
What do you
Yeah,
mean, no
exactly.
pillow
I'm
fight?
married.
They'd be like, "Oh, we're married to each other."
Yeah, they're like, you guys didn't hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, you weirdos.
Right.
Well, the cool thing with Hannah is when she'd work nights, she actually would play us all the audio versions in her haul truck.
I did. It helped me stay awake.
That's awesome.
Which is amazing. Because you think, listening to your own father, you'd be like, oh, fuck this shit.
Well, so at the beginning it was kind of rough, but once Aunt
Oh,
Kim got
okay.
in there, because Aunt Kim talks really close to the microphone,
Yeah, I do.
so then it's really loud. So there were times that I would have to turn down the speakers
Uh-huh.
because it was even loud with my earplugs in. I was like, oh fuck.
Hold on. That's pretty good.
Okay, I get what this is. This is a roast Scott night.
No, they still love you. Just saying.
I don't know. DB, how about you?
I miss the 5 a.m. shows. I miss the race talk because there's not many people I can talk formula with, and like Hector and I are fans, and you don't get to talk to many people about Formula One racing. So I really enjoyed the recaps. I had moved away from NASCAR a little bit in the last couple of years, and really kind of jumped into Formula One, and so that was fun. Kim's rants on tire compound and
Traction compound.
just the traction compounds, the heating of the tires. Watch her just live it like, you motherfuckers, you fucked up my fucking racing. And it was just, it's 5 a.m. and I'm dying, especially trying to get ready for work.
That one time that they raced in a rainstorm.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that one. That was fucking
At Circuit of the
hilarious.
Americas NASCAR when they raced in the
Yeah.
It was the
With it-
track in Texas, I think.
They're
Yep.
in good
They
bars
got
now.
wipers on a NASCAR, and she's like, "You stupid fucks!"
it was funny because it was in a monsoon storm and they're just running. I mean, the cars are fucking hydroplaning down the track. Like, really? Yeah, this is fucking safe.
Yeah.
They're in good
All the
bars.
drivers
Hey,
are on the radios going,
right.
"You're
God.
going to kill us," and they're like, "Shut up! 10 more laps."
Time out. Bronco Fett
I was-
and Orange Jacket guy said they're in
Yeah.
good bars
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I see him
Yeah.
over here. All right,
Bring them in.
bring him in. Welcome back.
What
Hi.
the fuck is that?
Spaghetti.
Is it an IED? IUD?
IUD.
That was creepy, dude.
The antenna.
Charging cord.
It's the antenna.
Twice before doing that again.
This is going to be riveting on the audio version.
Oh God, I know, right? This is why you need to be always to subscribe and watch us live, because holy fuck, the pictures are tell the best.
Man, it's hot out.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah. Where's your guys' tent?
okay. It's like 65 degrees.
They're getting a heat wave for them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a heat wave for them.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true.
It might be 65 degrees here on Sunday.
I'd like to comment on those 2 a.m., 3 a.m. shows. I was just getting off of work or just starting to drive back home.
On Interstate 84.
Yeah, and with one hand I was pushing the Siri button so I could comment, and the other, going like this. Sometimes there was early snow. That was fun times.
Oh my God, those were great nights. Early mornings for us. Oh God, yeah, those were fun. I mean, it made it fun to do it, and I think for me also then was when Lunar Girl started putting together all the stuff for Dave to read, and all of a sudden he's like 5 a.m.
Fried chicken.
Trying to get him to understand, like, dude, you gotta realize 3 hours to 2 o'clock in the morning here, and plus Kim just barely got off a few hours ago.
Oh, okay.
It was easy.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh Lord. So anybody got any questions for us?
No questions from me.
Well, we do have.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
did you have one, DB?
No. I don't want to step on any.
I've never heard your story of becoming a podcast. Like, what propelled you to that?
That's a good
and
one.
I asked you more specifically because I know it started out just you for quite a while.
Okay. Yeah. So in 2014, I actually first found podcasts, and I was listening to at that time. I was listening to Uncle Steve Austin, Rowdy Roddy Piper, a bunch of wrestling ones because I was really huge into wrestling at the time. And then things happened. We had to split up for a bit, move down here. I moved down here. She stayed in Elko. Pretty much whoever found the job in the place first is where we were going to move. I got lucky, got hooked up. We got down here, and I was started listening to podcasts again and got into Vince Russo podcast. And while listening to his show, a Jason Rothman came on. He bought a t-shirt for some guy from another guy, and he came on the show, pretty much plugged all things Star Wars. So that gave me the chance to search them out. And while searching them out and listening to their shows, and then eventually them going live also, I'm like, you know what? It might be a lot of fun. And me and Kim had been talking about it for probably a year before that, right?
Yes.
I think I brought it up.
Yes, because I told you to go for it.
I was like, well, maybe I gotta just do music. But then, so I started looking into like with the laptop we had and trying to figure out how to do all this. And luckily enough, I saw that one of our local news stations had a contest going on for Beats radios or headphones, and I knew my son wanted Beats, and I thought, well, by Dre, I'm like, what the fuck? If I win those, I'll give them to him, And lo and behold, didn't win those, but ended up winning the grand prize, which would end up being the Apple Mac Mini home studio.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Well, I guess that's my answer to whether or not I should start a podcast.
That's right. It was.
That's awesome.
So started working on names and whatnot. And I just kept looking because I was going to go music only in the beginning. And I'm like, what do I do? I'm thinking back to my childhood, teen years, even my adult years, and the fact that I used and abused every friggin' piece of music, regardless if it was LP, cassette tape, CD,
You might need to go that
iPod, whatnot, and that's pretty much what gave birth to this show now 4 years ago.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's crazy, is because I started listening to the Escape Pod, I think.
Okay, we will eventually.
God damn it.
Wait
I
a
keep
minute.
doing it.
You started listening to the
I
Escape
started
Pod?
listening to Sidebar. Oh my fuck!
All things Star Wars.
All things Star Wars. And I think it was like the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
And that's how I met you. That's how I met Bronco Fett. I did not realize. See, for some reason, it felt like you always had a podcast before that. For whatever reason, I through the chat and whatnot, I always led me to believe you had a podcast before that. I did not know you started after them as well.
Yep.
It seems like I remember hearing the guys telling Scott that he should go ahead and start one. So I have a memory of
How did we end up
him him threatening, and the guys being like, "You totally should."
I just don't remember that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I you remember that too, Don. They kept pushing. You need to do it.
And then they were talking about how he was going to do it, and then he found that Anchor thing. He was like, "I'm going to use Anchor." The guys were like, "I don't know."
Spell gesture.
Yeah, it was because I was actually talking to Jason, and I don't remember which direction he was. We were just conversing about everything, and he's like, "Give me all this stuff," and I don't know. I think I ended up looking like, okay, I'm starting this. I want to do it as low cost as I can in the beginning. So I searched out free hosting sites and came up Anchor.fm and went, what the hell is this? And so I checked into it, went, well, it's pretty good. And they send all this stuff to like Apple and all these. I'm like, well, hell, there we go. I don't have to worry about it now. I wish I had done it manually myself so I could look up my Apple analytics myself, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, and the worst funny part is I still am with it. We're still with Anchor.
Oh, hey, go with what works, man.
Well, I mean, Anchor actually just, I think about a year ago, got bought out by Spotify.
Yeah.
So that now automatically I think at that moment, it automatically put us up on Spotify. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And then now I know they're offering where we can send the video up to Spotify. I'm like, yeah, no.
And then I met you guys like a couple years after that. And there was always Brady in the chat, and Don in the chat, and Scott in the chat, and Bronco Fett in the chat. And it was like, ooh, this is fun. It was like a hangout.
It was.
It was a weekly hangout. So that's how I got to know all you guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like when, when Don and Brady started, I mean, it started with the booth in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, at the kitchen table once a week, all these freaking cue cards. I was part of the fantasy football those years, and I kept changing my name here and there. And finally, I hit on one, and also I went on this damn winning streak.
Yeah, I remember that.
We got to bring Tom back in. Oh. He had to leave for a minute.
Yeah, it's because he's driving. He's on mobile, and every time he hits a new tower, it's going to kick him out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bring them back in. But yeah, no, I mean, and then of course, I mean, God, look at you guys now.
Yeah, look
What's that noise?
Here.
Car.
The road.
Oh, okay. It's hard to hear Don talking with the.
All right, I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna mute Bronco and them while they're driving.
Sorry, I didn't know what it was. What is that noise?
No, somebody had said, "Look at where they are now," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're sitting right here."
Yeah.
Our illustrious career as professional podcasters.
Yeah,
well, I remember when you were just you could only find you on podcasts. I remember when you didn't have a YouTube presence.
Yes, that's when I started listening.
Because I wanted to comment right off the bat as soon as I got on the show, but I got sidetracked. Like, where the fuck is your background, man? Like, I'm kind of upset about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, there should be a background. It's a celebration, dude.
Yeah, I don't have a celebration background though.
You like fucking fireworks. Download an image. What the shit?
A balloon.
Yeah, like one single
Yeah,
fucking one balloon for 4 years. At least give yourself something.
Get an animated one where it just goes like
Well,
Now, I hate to say this, Scott, because you know I love you, but get your shit together.
Where's your button?
this. Hey, do you
There
need me
you
to
go.
DoorDash you a couple Snickers?
oh god.
Coming from Michigan, there better be a tip.
I mean, they have Snickers in Arizona.
I mean, it might be a little melty, but
It
they'll
doesn't-
still be
It doesn't
good.
have to come from here. Not how DoorDash works.
There's nothing worse than melty Snickers, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
you know
definitely
what?
When
don't
you
want
open the package and you're like, ah, fuck, I made a mistake, but you got it, and
Yeah.
you try to
And you
eat
eat
it,
it.
and it's fuck.
It's kind of like a turd at that point.
Yeah, and you know it, but
Yeah.
you don't want to say it, and everybody's looking at you like that dude that kind of looks like a turd.
But
And
when
you're
Now
you
that
go
you're
into
covered
the
in it, you
store-
need to go into a public place.
yeah, it's just fucking awful.
When you go into the store and you open the pop cooler and they've got the Snickers in the,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
cooler, and those fuckers are cold.
Mm,
Yeah, son.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
somebody was thinking when they put that shit together.
That's the Blue Notes.
It's so good. It's so good.
You know, they have Snickers cakes up here in Pennsylvania. Snickers ice cream cakes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Do you
Dang.
have Snickers cakes
Yeah, we
anywhere
have
else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe they're nationwide.
They fucking
Yeah.
better be.
They should be.
Yeah, I think they have those at
Fucking delicious.
Burger King, don't they? Or that's
Snickers?
Snickers pie.
Snickers pie.
Pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking good.
And get Shanti. Shanti makes Snickers cheesecake. So
Ooh.
Shanti don't make me nothing.
Yeah.
Keeps talking about all this stuff she's gonna make. She don't make me shit.
As
well,
far as we know, it's all a lie.
Miami, and you're in like Michigan.
Is that an excuse? Really? Really?
No, it's
You'd
not.
be one of those people with your Instagram and just like take fucking pictures of food and be like, "Look what I made, asshole."
Oh, like Lunar Girl.
That person. I haven't done that in a really long time since I've been like doing.
And there I am. You ready to take the picture? Smish.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
piece of shit. I know.
You're a
Still
dick.
waiting
I
on
never
Wonka
called you a
Vision.
piece of shit. I called
Not
you a
out loud.
dick. Yeah, I always
Definitely
called you a
Dawn.
dick.
Well,
But
it was
yeah,
necessary.
since I took over like the sidebar accounts, I really haven't been posting my food pics or my plant pics.
You can't forget about. You need to treat yourself and post
Exactly.
them fucking food pics.
Mhm.
I should.
Treat
I
yourself.
really do. Yeah.
Yeah, get some likes for you.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying?
You're such
Yeah,
a
like-
supportive guy.
Yeah.
I do what I can.
There's
where-
plant.
There you go. Post some pictures. There's some plant freaks out there like you. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
They
know.
look at that shit like porn. They're like, "Oh my god, look at this eucalyptus." Jesus.
Oh.
Look, I think Kim's one of them.
You could start an OnlyFans where you hold. Those
Kim just
little
pinched
plants
her
on your
nipple when
feet.
you showed her that plant.
Kelly, you gotta start
We
an
saw it.
OnlyFans where
We
you
all
hold
saw
the
it.
plants.
She
with your
did it
feet.
again.
Ah,
That one's pretty.
Oh, here we go.
There's
Full
plant.
screen.
Woo,
little
bullshit.
shopping, Kelly.
Oh.
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah, I hear you back there, Kim. You little plant freak.
Oh. Oh.
We'll grab
No,
this
Here
one.
we go.
Here's another plant.
We could be here all day. There's hundreds of them. We lost a child to
She's
Michigan and we
surrounded by
gained 100
plants
plants.
everywhere.
I am. I really am.
Like she has to tiptoe to her seat just to get in there.
It's like walking through a garden.
I
we-
don't have any.
Welcome to the
Look-
jungle.
What the fuck?
What's going on? I don't
What's
know.
happening?
What's that?
Oh,
say?
let's unmute him. We'll unmute him and find what's going on.
Why are you sideways?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if a wiener's not sideways, isn't it odd? Maybe it's a matter of your perspective.
Like, here we go. This is what Brady was talking about. Wiener.
If
All right.
you do like a somersault, you can see it from all angles.
True.
Whoa, it's upside down.
That's
Or am I?
accurate. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Full wiener rotation.
There we go. We'll make it.
How'd you get the beans above the Frank?
Let your band up.
Yeah, that's what I need.
old boys.
All right, I'm gonna unmute him. Here we go. What's going on, guys? You're sideways.
That's not a clip of a dumb movie called It's Something.
And they're having a private conversation.
We're just eavesdropping on him now.
This is good stuff.
It's called
Yeah, I want to know
FaceTime.
if you like to be Big Brother. Here you go.
If I turn my head like this, they got an accident.
How's it going?
What's up?
We just muted you guys while you're driving the road noise, you know.
Well, if we want to check the settings part, that icon, see if there's something going on in there. But they're laughing. It is. They're laughing.
I don't think they can hear us.
I don't think they can hear us either.
No, because we weren't laughing at it.
Heard everything you said.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
I think you're creating speak.
Tom.
I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Neither do
All right.
we.
What's my name? How did
Remember that one time we watched some dudes drive around Boise?
Hey, we could start
Man,
singing the
you
Dukes of Hazzard song to this. Just a
The
good
good
old.
old
boys.
boys.
Oh, them fets got in a little trouble this time.
This ball's
Gentlemen,
hot.
on the left, you can see some blue turf. And on the right, you can see some idiot fishing, fly fishing in the Boise River.
What the?
It's the weirdest tour of a
That's
place
always-
I never meant to go.
If we all look to the right, the truck tips over.
I don't think there's a time I've been, except for in the main winter time, I've been to Boise where you don't see somebody fly fishing off a damn bridge.
Yeah.
This is why they call those flyover states.
Oh,
I feel like we're playing Mystery Science Theater 3000 with the facts.
We kind of are, really.
Yeah, we are.
We just need to set the camera up behind us.
Wutobang.
Isa Bindua.
Follow the Espan hole. No follow Espanol. No follow?
Mi casa, su casa.
Oh, all right.
No intenji. No intenji.
Intention.
No intenji. Mostly follow Coco.
What the fuck did he
I
fuck?
did say that, but okay.
Oh, no. Where's my Sonoma when I need him?
Yeah, I left my drink in Switzerland.
The problem is it Spanish? Is it Portuguese?
What they're talking about?
Portuguese.
Maybe we should reset because I can't hear what they're saying.
Maybe it's a
Yeah,
mixture of
yeah,
both,
yeah.
like Spanglish.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, Mr. Bascom.
Hey,
Mr. Roscom, who's never seen Super Troopers.
Oh shit!
Or
Like
never
fucking
had a
Scott.
shower
oh,
beer.
here we go.
It's so fucked up. How old are you?
50.
He's 2 weeks older than me.
I'm sending him a Snickers.
Yeah. He is 2 weeks older than me.
You
and
get the
he's
shitty
never had a
Snickers.
shower
You
beer.
get the
Here,
shitty
Here,
Snickers.
should we see if hey,
Oh,
Kristen's in
You
chat.
get the
Yeah.
Dollar General version, like a Snackers.
Kristen. I bet you Kristen's had shower beers.
I
Thank
bet
you,
you
sir.
Kristen has had shower beers. She's way
Bet she
cooler than he
has.
is.
Way cool.
I bet you Kristen's seen
No,
Super
not BYT.
too. Hi, Nicholas.
I feel
Never late
like
to the party.
Kristen's done a
No.
whole bunch of stuff that Jason will never do because it would require him to step outside his comfort zone.
You know when they were talking about
Just
when
send a
Dave
link
was
to
talking
Mr.
about
Rossman.
eating the pizza in the shower last night?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All I could think of was that scene in Deuce Bigelow where they're in the hot tub and the dude's sandwich keeps falling and the fucking tomato floats all the way around the fucking... That shit is the funniest fucking stuff. So God, I love it, man.
No, I'll tell you.
It's so
Yes,
damn
it is.
funny. That's think of when he's like, I was just fucking stuffing my face, and all I could think of was
Like
a
a
hot tub scene.
Pepperoni
Just
going
some
around the
pepperoni,
drain.
like, slap you in the fucking nipple. You're like, oh god.
Oh, hey.
How are you, Mr. Pepperoni?
Gonna eat
Yeah,
that?
we're
Oh my God, you're
still talking about shower
beers.
beers. Did you immediately go in the house and have a shower beer, Jason?
You gotta try it, dude.
Try
Like,
it.
don't. I'm glad we're talking about this. Like, don't knock it till you try it, but
Yeah.
you gotta try it under the right circumstance. Like, wait till the summer, have a fucking long day. You did some fucking yard work.
Yeah.
You built something.
Yeah.
And then you get in that fucking shower and you take that cold beer with you and you take sips and you just maybe you set it up in the corner if it's available to you. Maybe you got that kind of
Or you start
situation.
pre-gaming for date night or something. You just get
Yes,
in the shower.
dude.
it's
Ooh,
like-
that's a good
Yeah.
option too.
yeah.
Hey.
That's a solid shower beer right there. I don't know how the ladies, if you can confer with your shower beers, you're like, maybe you're going out with the ladies because you're like, fuck the fellas. It's all about girls' night. Hey.
I've had
I don't know.
shower wines. I've
Yeah,
had
you can do
shower
that.
coffees. I've had a lot of shower coffees. I've had, well, back in the day, we used to have this really huge bathtub at the first place that DB and I lived in. And it was like perfect. You'd light the candles, you'd bring in a wine cooler or a daiquiri. Now, I was 19 at the time, so wine coolers were cool to a 19-year-old.
The fucking foil that was like halfway from the top to the halfway of the whole fucking alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
I remember that, like that time where wine coolers were like, I'm having a drink.
I'm having a drink.
And then when you're grown, you're like, that's not a fucking drink.
That's not a fucking drink. That's flavored soda.
It's bad Kool-Aid is all it is.
You want a drink, you get a vodka and you put a splash of crayon in it, you know?
Oh, you're life of the party with a bottle of Mad Dog 2020.
And I mean like Crayola cran, not cranberry juice. You just drink your vodka like a grown-up. Be sad
So
about
there,
it.
he feels like he don't know what's real anymore. And BYT Pup says Chuck Norris was buried alive in his pickup. Beer shower empowered him to drive his truck out of the earth.
Yes. See, even Chuck Norris knows.
I love it. Oh, what's Mr. Ross can say now? Hopefully, I
Throwing
come
up
to
in the
anything. any of this is
Regurgitating
throwing
the
up
beers in a shower. Not the same. So much fun the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to stomp the rest of the beer down the drain like you do with the vomit.
Just waffling it away.
Right? Yeah. I'm such a loser. You're just smacking away at it, and then oh fuck, I got it on my fucking foot.
Why didn't I chew this pasta?
This
Never
is
happened.
awful. Yeah.
Even
Am I
his
doing
own
it
wife.
wrong?
What, fuck? This looks like tomatoes. I don't even like tomatoes.
Kristen's like, that's not close at all.
No.
I have never
Oh, we lost
like
Tom
been
again.
like, I think I might get sick. I'm gonna take a shower.
I'm gonna go get a shower.
Right.
Oh well, we do have one voicemail to play real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys for a minute, and we'll
Okay.
play this
Oh,
voicemail.
fuck you, Scott, and mute us.
Hell, bro.
What's a muscat?
It's this fucking behavior.
Calm down,
He
Brady.
turns into a muscat.
Please get your shit together.
Oh, and I forget, Brady can't hear no sounds.
I heard that sound, motherfucker.
Heard all that sound.
I just bought us a piece of hardware that's supposed to fix that, so
Right on.
it'll probably fuck up everything.
All right, well, we'll see if I can get this to work.
Studio.
Yeah.
Shh, everybody
All right,
silence.
let's see if I can get this to work. It was fucking up before the show, so let's see if we can get it to work now.
Promising.
Yeah, it'll fuck up.
He just, what happened to Luna Girl? She's like,
Turned
fuck
into
that, I'm
Grogu.
scared, I'm out.
Yeah, right.
She turned into the child.
Here we
I
go.
can't handle the fucking pressure.
This is Todd Hoffman from WSPR Galactic Public Access. God, Tim, congratulations on 4 years. That is amazing. I know how hard it is to do a podcast every week. And so doing it for 4 years, that is an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations to both of you. I wish you nothing but success on Use and Views. And a question for you: what has been one of your favorite moments podcasting in the last 4 years? Once again, congratulations from the WSPR crew. Keep up the great work. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Todd, for that
Todd's the
voicemail.
best, dude.
And
Good stuff.
excellent stuff.
Yes.
And favorite moment when she joined.
Aww.
I'm serious. I mean, it changed.
Star-crossed lovers.
It changed me because I went from. Well, I mean, in the beginning, I still was writing all the notes and stuff, and then finally one day, well, I mean, most of you guys know because we took a huge hiatus where it was like, we actually thought we were quitting.
Yes. We
We
did.
actually thought.
I remember that.
I thought I was done. I was burnt. It was right after all that PMR. We did the PMRC
RC.
episode,
That was
which
oh,
burned me out big time. Getting
yeah.
ready for that, for all those. Listen to every bit of that, and it was like, what the fuck did I think? And then, so I was ready to quit.
The what?
She talked me out of it.
What was this episode?
PMRC. What?
Yeah, the
Parental Music Resource Center. You know,
Tipper
the guy-
Gore.
Yeah, Tipper Gore.
Exactly.
That bitch.
Oh, I do remember when you talked about all that.
Yeah, I literally bought the whole Senate committee hearing. And we chopped it up. We added it into the show. We reacted to it while we listened to it. And for me, it took me back to that time when I remember what was going on, going, you motherfuckers and whatnot. But then after all that, I was so burned out that I told her, I said, I'm done. I don't want to do this. This is not fun anymore.
Mhm.
And she's like, let's take a break. And so I agreed with the break. And then we got talking like, we don't want to just do music anymore. I don't want to do just music anymore. I love music, yes. I don't want to do other stuff. I want to talk about movies and whatnot. And so we started talking about it, and that's when we came back and said, okay, we're going to rebrand into
Just
what we are now.
using this podcast.
So
Doing movies, music.
yeah, I mean, I can still shit on all the boy bands.
Hey.
She's over here knows the fucking truth. She knows that, one, I own most of the CDs. Two, I will put them in once in a while, listen to them.
That's why you need to be a part of ladies' night with me.
All right, only if we wear makeup.
I'm not fucking wearing makeup, dude. Yeah, but that's just because we have bad lighting. See?
It's different.
Now I look hideous.
Oh God.
So where do you see your guys going in the future? You have plans for where you want to go? You want to bring racing back? What do you got? What do you got?
Back?
Sexy, blow my shit. Where do we? Well, that is actually a good question, DB. Where do we see ourselves in the future? Me and her have actually been talking about this lately, and the whole plan is to one day. I would love to build this thing to where I hand it to Hannah, who then will run with it until she's ready to give up, and then hand it to either Case or Brenly or Lane or Kyson. My 4 grandchildren, somebody should be able to keep this thing going.
So podcast
I hope
dynasty.
Yeah, I hope they keep using views going for. I hope it, way past when I'm gone.
That's fucking cool. I don't want my kids to touch any of the shit we've created. This is our shit. This has nothing to do. You don't have any fucking idea.
Brady, the way I looked at it was, even though especially for the younger generations, especially my grandchildren, they're going to get a chance. They may see me to a certain point, but now if this keeps up on YouTube or whatnot, and they are going to be able one day.
I'm with you there, buddy.
They're going to be able to see some of the shit that, like, holy crap, he was crazy. Or
they can see it, but they can't do shit to it.
Right.
Sorry.
Because what if my grandchildren get all weird and then they try to censor my fucking YouTube 80 years later? You little motherfuckers, how dare you? I'm not having that.
Well, that's why you haunt them.
Dude,
Yeah, but I think my haunting days will be over. Like, I'll be done with. I don't want to haunt that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's got to be tiresome because they say it takes a lot of energy, and I'm just not an energy person like that.
Get in there, knock some shit over, goose some women.
Like you knock it over, you're like, fuck, that took everything to do that, and these little motherfuckers are still ignoring me.
Now, I don't know if you guys have thought about it, Scott, but we've talked about it's really cool to think that when we're gone and our kids are sitting there going, man, I wish I could listen to my dad talk one more time. It literally will exist on the internet in perpetuity.
Yeah.
Right.
Or at least as long as YouTube is a thing.
Right. Yeah. And that's, well, I mean, but then
getting our kids to watch us, and they think that we're not cool and want nothing to do with it. We're like, subscribe, come watch us. Well, I'll get you on a podcast.
Mikey watches later. Sometimes he comes on while we're on, but usually he'll like put us on while he's playing video games or something. And he has other people over on base, and they're like, "Who's that?" And he says, "That's my dad."
Yeah.
Really? I'm like, yeah.
That's cool though.
yeah, I mean,
His friends
you
are
know,
fucking weird.
according to our children, you know, our own kids, I mean, none of us are cool.
Mm.
You know, I mean, hell, I remember.
Or are we too cool?
I think that's what it is, GB.
My kids think I'm cool
Probably
now.
not. Well, you're not cool. I'm cool.
Then how come they don't watch Skate Pod?
What?
You know, I don't remember where I saw this, but somebody was mentioning something about children make you gray.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I don't have it to put it up on the screen, so we'll just go.
Really? You had to choose today to post those? Or to freaking put them up there?
I know.
That truck doesn't look like it's in very good shape.
No,
A little rough. Little rough.
oh, it is definitely rough.
It's still sitting in the backyard too.
I know it is. Oh God, yeah, she did that. What was it? 2 weeks after graduation?
A week after graduation.
Oh yeah, a week after graduation.
It was the 7th, June 7th, 2011.
Yep. And that's where all this came from.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I can go back, look at pictures before and after, and yep, there's the gray. The gray
I'm
came out
getting
right
those
after.
too, Scott, right here, just on either side.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Life hit us right in the face.
Yeah, right. The muchacho.
Nice big
Exactly.
streak.
You got a shock.
Mm,
That's a shock of gray hair.
yeah. I'm like,
I thought it was gonna bother me when it started happening, and it didn't. I'm like, fucking bring it. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever, gray out. Let's do it.
Well, 27-year-old me thought that when I turned 30, I was just going to have an emotional upheaval.
mhm.
And 37-year-old me thought 40 was just going to destroy me. And I'm like, eh.
Yeah, and then when I turned 40, I went, oh fuck, 10 years of 50. Oh fuck, now 50. Like, cool,
Right.
let's do it.
I just hate waking up and finding out a different part of my anatomy doesn't work right anymore.
Right.
Yes.
Like, oh, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
I didn't even know that could spasm, but it's spasming.
Yes.
Didn't even know I had a
Raw
pancreas.
ratio pillows tonight. Neck was out all day. Instant migraine. Wrong
Bravo,
ratio with pillows.
Bravo said it the one day. He's like, you know what? You know you're getting old where all of a sudden you're like, I pulled my taint.
No.
Is that a thing?
True.
I remember when I was minding my own business and then something was stabbing me in the back, and I went to the doctor and he's like, "Oh, your gallbladder's bad." And I'm like, "What the fuck's a gallbladder? You can't just make up organs."
Man up, gallbladder.
What?
Oh, there's my grandson, Case.
Really?
There's nothing for you. Eat your
Come
veggie
on,
straws.
bet, Mom. Let me beat up your computer. Oh Lord. No, yeah, I mean that's overall where, but you know, I don't see us giving up for at least 20, 25, 30 years.
And we're also going to work
Hell
on bringing
yeah.
back the racing one too.
Yeah, that's right. Me and DB were talking about that backstage earlier before the show started. Yeah, we are definitely going to bring back the racing, except for it will be its own entity.
Yes, it will.
It will not be part of Used and Views anymore.
Yep. Then I could do some more complaining.
But there's something I did want to do. I wanted to share the screen.
You might find that you get an absurd amount of traffic
Mhm.
on a racing specific podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's where we got our trolls. That's when we first got our trolls. Poor Lunar Girl lets me know, hey, I'm not gonna be able to be on the show early AM.
Because I was on a Salty's show.
Yeah, that's right.
I was on with him until about 12:30 in the morning.
Right, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna sleep in.
I'm like, yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. No harm, no foul.
It's like
All of a
5:30
sudden,
here. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what's going on? I pick up my phone. I'm like, I'll be right there.
like we're getting hit with trolls, and Kim's sitting here going, because one was talking about my COVID set or that got vaccinated or whatnot, and I'm just like, fuck, we've already talked about that on the show, and I just started going off, and she's like trying to get me to calm down. And finally, when we get done, once the show's over, she's like, if you just ignore them, they'll go away. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, how do you ignore it? It said a nude girl was stripping. What was she stripping? Floors?
Maybe a deck.
Exactly.
I kind of wanted to watch.
Yeah, I was curious.
She was stripping a lamp. This is necessary.
Yeah. Making something with a nice lathe. Like, those are the kind of things I like. Could you imagine, like, they used to worry about getting their tit in a ringer. Could you imagine getting your tit in a lathe?
Oh, now it looks like a
making
pouch.
Like the pottery, like I saw
like a ghost.
Yeah, dude, but I saw one where the cat joined in. Oh, it was so magnificent. The cat like put its own little touch, and it was like, and I was like, oh, it needed that.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring in. We got Nicole from Rogue One Radio. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. I guess I'm joining in just in the time, just for protecting titties all over the place.
Protect them titties.
Quite the time to join in and celebrate the party with some protection of the titties. Thanks, Brady.
That didn't happen in Ghost.
Everybody likes titties, whether they like to see them or have them.
Right.
This is very true.
It's just like every hand you shake has most likely held a penis.
Oh, dude.
So this is how we
Go
celebrate.
watch.
That's why when I always see the antibacterial soap dispensers, no matter where I'm at, I'm like, yep, just in case.
You're not gonna get me today, Satan's penis.
I know where I've.
Oh, goodness.
Just trying to help you out.
Always
Next
watch.
time, maybe you open a door, you think about using your elbow.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm doing. Elbow.
And whatever you do,
Maybe
don't
use the bottom of your, you use the bottom of your
don't use the
foot.
dryers in the restrooms either.
No.
Why?
You use the elbow on the dryer.
Oh, I always use the elbow on the dryer.
No, you don't want to use the dryer, period.
Unless you're using the Dysons. Dysons are the best.
Oh,
Hands
those
right
are
on.
where it comes at both directions. I love that one. It feels so cool.
Yeah, it does.
I knew a girl like that in high school.
She made that sound too.
Oh. I think we're getting into syrup after dark a little early.
Well, I hate to crack things up and run, but I've got to get out of here.
All right, bro.
I got a heart out, so
yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
What?
Hey,
I
congratulations!
Y'all leave.
Congratulations on 4 years.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Not 4 because you want to go like 25, 30. So like to 25, 30 more years, my friend. Like all the best to used and abused.
I got Snickers. Does that work?
yes.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Somebody's
All right.
got this shit together.
We love you guys. Have a good night.
Good
You
night.
too. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Love you. All right. All right. And we got. Hopefully soon, maybe we'll have somebody else come join us here in the backstage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to bounce out of here too because I
bro.
got to talk to a guy from work. He's
Yep,
finally
no problem.
silly, stupid. Good times.
Yeah, yeah, man.
That's why I get paid bucks.
Yeah. I'll have to reach out to you, DB. We'll have to do some suicidal tendencies and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Institutionalized. All I wanted was a Pepsi.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you. Many more, and we'll see you in the chats.
Definitely see you in the chat. Night, bud.
Pork, Nicole.
Well, I just want to take a moment. I want to say congratulations to Scott and Kim. You know, I have been part of, honorary, Red 5 for probably maybe right around a year and a half, officially maybe 6 months or so. And you guys have just really, what I noticed right off the bat, even before I officially became a Red Fiver, is that you guys always embraced the other podcasts. And of course, when I came onto Rogue One Radio, you guys I would watch your show slightly beforehand because I'd have to be getting ready. And you guys would always say, oh, and make sure you check out Rogue One Radio afterwards. And I was just like, oh, that is awesome. One, because of network reasons, but I knew you didn't have to. And that always spoke to me in my heart because that told me about who you guys were as podcasters and as friends and as family of the Red 5. I knew that spoke of who you guys were. And then, of course, recently in the last, 2 months, 3 months, all of a sudden, y'all just had to start in on the music, right? And that's when everything all of a sudden went, oh, right? All of a sudden, Kim and I are like, yeah, boy bands. And then you and I are like, heck yeah, Humble Pie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody else who likes Humble Pie? Right. This is awesome, right? And so we're expanding our music genres and Reba, and then all of a sudden you guys like, the girl knows about Dolly. Oh, she not only knows about Dolly, she knows about Dolly. So yep. I just think that it's been wonderful to get to know you guys, even in this short amount of time, how much all of a sudden this friendship has just blossomed. Right. I'm just so excited for you guys because 4 years, I mean, that is awesome. Okay. Rogue One, we're tonight on 81 episodes. So I can't even imagine what 4 years is like. I mean, I hope to, because I think it's fabulous. And I'm just so excited for you guys. So congratulations. Because you guys I know you guys have definitely putting in the time, the support, the love. And again, you're always supporting us. I'm always hearing you call out, not only those who are in the chat, but like, hey, tomorrow these guys are going to be on the skate pod, or, oh my gosh, last night, did you catch that? Did you see that? Oh my, and it's always another podcast. And I'm going, this is their show. They have probably called in, I don't know how many other shows, and you can talk to. But again, it says something about your heart, and I love it. And again, congratulations to you guys. And cheers to many more. I only have Snickers. A special note, I know Shanti does the cheesecake. I also do cheesecake bars.
Ooh.
I ever made them was a Friendsgiving, and pretty much none of the other desserts got eaten, and mine was all gone. So that tells you anything. So cheers. Except for because we don't. Yeah, sorry, little guy. Not good.
Oh, did I mute Hannah? I did mute Hannah. I accidentally hit the damn button.
Whoops.
My bad. Sorry, daughter.
Oh, I muted myself too.
Oh, you muted. Okay.
Your grandson's being a pain.
Oh, well, never mind.
Except for his father.
And not how I see it.
Yeah, Mikey neither. He's back there in the background.
Yeah, I heard him. Nicole, thank you so much. I mean, the one thing is when we started, Dave and Jason, they would always shout us out in their show. And that was back when it was just me. And I would make sure to shout their show out.
Girl.
Then as Don and Brady came on and whatnot, and as we all, I mean, we've only been in Red 5 now since August.
Almost a year.
About 6
so that's
months
right around the time I came in October. Technically, I was in last July, but it was kind of kept hush for a couple months at the beginning.
And you know, and the one thing I know, like for me, and she can attest to this, when I have these insomniac days or night, or when I can't sleep at night, and then I sleep all friggin' day, and I've missed Luna Girls promos, you know, to get them out before the shows start that day. Oh my gosh, I am so fucking pissed off at myself, and she can attest to this.
Yes,
because it's like I want those out when she posts them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously some of them she gets before I even get up in the morning, but then again, you know, there's a 3-hour gap across the country. But the thing is we try to shout out as many as we can. And honestly, I would love to bring Luna Girl on every week just for her to give the Red 5 rundown. What everyone's doing that whole week.
Now we might be able to work something out.
Okay.
If it's like,
yeah, I bet it.
Like I have every week. I don't know.
Her planner.
Yeah, her planner's full.
Every week.
Why we love Lunar Girl.
We do.
Yes.
She is the unsung hero of the Red 5 Network.
She is.
We all have jobs, and this is my job. This is where I can fit in, and it's an outlet for my OCD. So,
well, you keep us all together, and you keep us all up to date with what's going on with everybody.
It's my pleasure.
And I like I said, I wish I would have thought about it before Dave and Jason, but I didn't. I remember the one thing I remember the most from this, like especially after we started going live. And on Mondays, it'd be Luna Girl in the chat. On Tuesdays on our show, it'd be Kay Olsen.
Yes.
I remember talking to Kim after one of the shows. I'm like, you know, we should start thinking about moderators before we get bigger.
Yes.
You know, just in case we ever get big, we should really think about moderators. And she's like, well, who are you thinking? I'm like, well, Luna Girl's always in there. She goes, yeah, let's make her a moderator. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and then I had a blue wrench, and I'm like, oh, whoa. And then I was like, I feel weird as Kay Olsen. I'm gonna switch to my Lunar Girl account. Make Lunar Girl a moderator too.
I know, it was just like boom. and the funny part, I think both of them are still. I think even your Kay Olsen one is still a wrench.
I think so.
Bronco's back.
Oh, there's Tom. Just get him back in here. Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Oh God.
How's everyone doing?
Now we're doing good. We're doing good. You guys are cruising around. We brought you in for a bit, and you guys couldn't hear us or something. So I was like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah, we heard you.
But we would definitely did a as Luna Girl pointed out, a Mystery Science 3000 on you guys.
Can you hear us now?
It sounds like a robot.
Oh no.
It's probably all the freaking connections.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, 4 years, I mean, gosh, like I still to this day can't believe it's been 4 years. I mean, when I noticed April 19th, 2022, I'm like, wait, why does that date sound familiar to me? And I'm like, what the hell? So I went digging. I'm like, oh my God, that's when we did the overview episode.
Yeah.
And I loved it because like the next week, Dave and Jason, when we're doing their show, like, oh yeah, Scott's gonna release his next episode here, and we're pretty sure it's gonna be on Motley Crue. Because it's my favorite band. And episode 1, I tore out Tennessee Ernie Ford's gospel album that I got from my grandmother, who had gotten it from my great grandmother. You know, the album came out in the 70s. It was still something that my great grandmother said was passed down, and I got when my grandmother passed away. So it was like, why the hell not? Tom's trying to get everything fixed here so they can hopefully hear us.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's turn. Here we go.
And then DB just summoned Nightbot in the chat.
Screw you, Nightbot. I got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear Tom's thoughts on Nightbot. I mean, I've seen his thoughts on Nightbot, but I want to hear it.
Nightbot is the bane of my existence. Explain. I don't know what Nightbot is, but he hates me. Okay.
So
Don't touch it.
let's do this real quick.
Is that just a person or is it an
I don't know.
actual bot?
I typed
It's a
in
bot.
the comments H.I.M.
Right.
And he yanks my comment for being inappropriate.
What? Him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got timed out. You kept trying to
Yeah.
The
Yeah. So
second compound of the internet.
let me. So Nightbot has a bunch of settings that you can set on it, and I was going through all the settings, but I didn't think about the dots or multiple dots. You know, because I like to do multiple dots or even multiple emojis. I didn't think about when I first set it up. So we do that first show. Nightbot kicks in, and all of a sudden Tom does that, and all of a sudden like Kim's even going, "What happened to Tom? Why did he get timed out?" And I'm thinking, "What the fuck happened here?" So I'm looking at the deal. I'm like, I'm reading. I'm looking at what he put because at least on StreamYard I can still see his comment. You know, even if it gets timed out on YouTube, I can still see the comment on StreamYard. And I'm looking at it going, "Oh fuck, it's the symbols. Damn it!" So I try to get in there. I'm like trying to change friggin' settings and shit. So yeah, so I had to go in there and finally change a bunch of the settings to make it work. But then finally it was like, or what, a week ago or something, I was like, screw this. I was just gonna make him a moderator. That way, because it won't touch the moderators.
No, it won't.
Moderators are fine. It won't touch moderators. So it's like,
Scott, you have a guest in the back who doesn't have a camera connection, but he's there.
okay, I'm not seeing anybody.
Look at
Yeah, I
you.
noticed that too. So I went in real quick and went, "Are you still there?" And I had a feeling either it was going to be me or Kelly's in the next moment. I was going to be like, we got a visitor."
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only seeing me, Kim, Little Girl, Hannah, Nicole, Bronco Fat. I don't have any more boxes.
Yeah, he was, and then the box disappeared. So he'll have to do it again so we can.
Alan, if you're watching, jump back in.
Yeah, jump back in. We'll bring you on.
Please.
Yes.
Because he was there at 6:15.
Yeah.
5:15 road time, my time.
Yeah, 5:15 row time.
It's only 4:30.
Road time.
It can't.
And it's 4:30 Tom time.
4:30 Tom time.
3:30 my time.
Yes.
Woo!
It should be 3:30 my time. We're trying to get that repealed.
Don says in the chat, sometimes you have to scroll down because the screen hides the second row of people.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody crying.
There's Alan. There's Alan.
Here we go.
There's Alan.
All right, here we go. Bring him in.
Yes.
I like how you
Hello,
pointing
Alan.
at him as if he's right there in front of you. Oh my God, there he is. There's our friend. Come on over. Come
Hello,
on.
everyone. Hopefully you can
Hi,
hear me.
Alan.
Can
We
you
can
hear
hear
me
you.
okay?
We can hear you.
Okay, my internet connection is really bad. I'm actually driving at the moment. But I wanted to take a chance to stop by and congratulate you, Kim and Scott, on your 4 years. That's an amazing achievement. And, being part of the Red 5 network as we are, we always want to show our love and our support for each other. And I'm just proud to say that you guys are friends of mine and I love what you do. And just wanted to say hello.
Thank you so much, Alan. We love you. And you definitely are friends of ours. And oh my gosh, man, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I was, as I said, I was literally getting off work, so I jumped on as I was pulling off the parking lot, and I kept getting booted, and that's because internet being what it is, I'm actually on my phone. That's the reason the camera's not working.
That's no problem, man. Thank you so much for jumping in.
Not a problem. And if I could share a little bit of something, a couple weeks back, I had the wonderful opportunity to actually sit down to dinner with Miss Lunar Girl and DB, my wife and I, and we had an absolute blast.
Awesome.
That was so much fun.
I cannot wait to do it again.
Me neither. You guys have all become my family.
Oh heck yeah! I mean, it's like I've got, you know, I mean, obviously I got my children and stuff, and I got my parents, but when it comes down, it's like I've got my red flag family now.
That's right.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the one thing I can't wait for, you know, obviously we can't do it this year, but we are definitely looking for 2023 to make it to Scarab Con.
Yeah,
and we want to try to be there for that.
I'm making the announcement official that I am going to be trying to book my hotel this week.
Yay!
Nice.
So
Yay,
unless something
Alan.
comes up, you know, and Lunar knows what I'm talking about. Unless something comes up health wise, we are planning on being there.
Yes, yes,
Right
yes.
on.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get back to driving. I'm getting ready to hop on the crowded expressway. You all have a blessed day. It was great seeing all of you. Can't wait to be a part of a live chat and or live stream with you very soon.
Oh yes, sir. Definitely. I saved Alice Cooper just for you.
Oh, whenever, just let me know when.
Okay, I will.
All right, buddy.
All right, thank you, buddy. Be
Bye.
safe, buddy.
Like a speak and spell.
We just that.
Oh God, this is freaking awesome. This has been fun. It's been a blast.
Definitely.
Oh
Definitely.
God, you know, when I started this thing, I was shocked when I made it a year. And then, you know, when, like I said, and then I brought Kim on, I thought, she's like, no, I can't add to the show. I'm like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna change something in me. And she actually did, because when we did switch it and we went off script, you know, I stopped scripting the damn shows, and she brought me out of me. Because before it was, okay, read the screen, read what you wrote, read it verbatim. And then, you know, I had my little moment where I talked about what I thought I was hearing in the music, and then ended the show. And now it's like, she just brings me out. You know, I'm not saying that isn't me. That was me. That's me if I work in a call center in the early days of the show. But this is the true me. This is, you know, on the show. This is who I am. I mean, my daughter, that's why I give my daughter shit for the wrecking the truck and whatnot, giving me all the gray hair. You know, she's used to it. Aren't you, daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but night, BYT.
Good night, BYT.
Hopefully he got his letter.
I hope so.
We sent him a letter with stickers. We're joining the Patreon. Figure that's like our little, about the only perk we got right now until I can start busting out some live streams, or not live streams, but some videos. I don't have to say with the Escape Pod guys, man, their section, the smoky section they have for their Patreon only is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. I enjoy that. But yeah, so I mean, somewhere in June, I've got to get with Nicole and Brady, and also with Hannah and Shanti.
Boy bands.
The funny part is this one here. I tell her we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this next, you know, quote unquote ladies' night, and she's like, I don't want to do it by myself. I don't want to be the host. Only like, no, you're gonna do fine. You did fine the first time. No, I didn't. If it wasn't for Kelly, I wouldn't. It wasn't for Lunar, I wouldn't have done a very good job.
We did it together.
Hell yeah,
That's
didn't
true. But yes, boy bands.
You know, I'm gonna bring this one up, and my favorite moment, one of my favorite moments after she joined the show, was we had this thing called tacos. We have this thing here called Tacos and Tunes.
Oh, yes.
And for $1, we got to go to a concert.
Yes.
And it was All for One.
Yes.
She loved All for One, obviously. You can hear her. You can hear it now. I mean, this is like 2 years, 3 years ago, whatever the hell it is. And she's still smiley as she was that night. And we got home. And we go to the show. I recorded a little bit, bits and pieces here. I'm thinking, okay, we'll record. And I said we'll do it the next day after we got done with the show.
I couldn't
We
sleep.
walked in this friggin' door. I'm like, are you tired? No. Turn the computer on, hit GarageBand, hit record, sat down, and recorded an episode.
Yes.
Moments after her seeing All for One. And the cool part for me was like, they're like, okay, well, they're going to come back out and they're going to sign autographs for everybody. I'm like, I don't know. Well, if I had a fucking CD in my hand, didn't bring one. And so I'm sitting there. I'm like, you go stand in line. When we haven't signed this, wait, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I go I'm standing next to the stage. I see the bass player. I'm like, start yelling I yell his name. I can't remember it now, but I started yelling his name. He looked at me. I'm like, set list. Give him set list. He comes, oh, set list. Hands me his copy. So I take that copy, give it to her, who's standing in line, and she gets up there, has all 4 members of All for One sign it. They stand behind. She stands behind them, get a couple pictures, and then of course one of the guys are like, "Hey, don't you want a picture with us?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "Well, I saw you singing all the songs." I'm like, "Shit." Nobody was supposed to notice that part.
We did.
I know, but it doesn't matter because I like music. You know, I give you guys. I mean, I gave my sister crap in the '80s over New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
I won't say what I used to call them back then. I gave
Good.
my daughter crap over Backstreet Boys. Over
Hey now.
NSYNC.
Yeah.
They're not Hannah.
I have a
And
story.
Yeah.
I hate both of
Once upon a time, about a year ago, I was doing a playlist for the Sidebar Cantina of the 1980s. And somebody gave me 500 and some odd songs.
I wouldn't know who the hell that was.
Somebody gave me a whole bunch of New Kids on the Block songs that he had.
Well, it's because I asked. Okay. All right. First of all, let's talk about this. The only 2 songs I really like by New Kids is Step by Step and Hanging Tough. Those are the 2 I really like the most. I went to her and said, what off of the Hanging Tough album, what should I play? She's like, because of course for me, when I hear that song, right, I start singing, Rio, what's in the middle? The white stuff.
the white stuff.
By the way, that's a shout out to Bronco and Orange Jacket Guy, because on the Orange and Pet show they released it today. They did Weird Al Yankovic, and that's why I threw that one out there. But when I hear that, it's the same thing with the Ache and Break song by Billy Ray Cyrus. I hear Weird Al's version when I hear the original song. Anything, what is the other one? George Harrison. I've got my mind set on you. This song is just 6 words long.
Great. Now you got me singing. Stop it.
But I mean,
this is why we get along. Like you say a word and I start singing.
Oh, like Nicole, she sent me a message and asked if she could be on tonight's show. I went, heck yeah. Here's the link. And then I sent her this gift, and we're going to party like it's 1999 and it shows Prince.
And then I did one with Celebrate Good Times.
Yeah.
I did. I had to do one that had music. I was just like, this is
Celebrate good times. Come on.
I don't want to celebrate like it's 1999 because I was wearing a white shirt and tie and.
Don't blame you.
Well, the good thing about 1999 is I was married I got married for the second time, and it was a great year for me. But obviously, I know what you're talking about, Tom. You're on a mission. But I mean, 99 was a great. I remember the one thing I remember about 99, especially in the end. I mean, 99 was good, but then it became bad because me and my late wife, we lost our daughter was stillborn,
Oh.
which would have been Hannah's only sister. Well, is Hannah's only sister. And obviously, if Hannah could do it, I would have her friggin' show her damn foot, but she probably can't do it really well.
I can take a picture.
Okay. But she ended up getting her sister's headstone tattooed on her foot.
Yeah.
And
What a
so, I
way.
mean, 99 was actually ended, it started good, ended bad,
Yeah.
in a way.
It did.
And then, of course, you roll into December, and all you hear is Y2K.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's
yes.
going to shut down. Where the power grid is going to shut off. Everything's going to go to hell. And then nothing happened.
Yeah,
Not really.
where is
You know,
Did we not learn our lesson about the media then?
right?
Exactly.
No.
You know, and I think Lunar Girl posted this one time, or somebody posted, I'm pretty sure it was Lunar Girl, where, you know, right now we got everything going on with Ukraine, with Russia and Ukraine.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we grew up in the friggin' Cold War.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
I mean, we know what it's like to be constantly at war when you're not, I mean, technically not at war, but at war.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
And that's why I think most of us, you know, when things happen, we kind of, you know, we take it back to it, but at the same time, we're kind of like, well, I lived through this, and this.
Yeah.
How much worse can it get?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
But oh my gosh, I mean, this has been a ride for 4 years.
Yeah.
You know,
And I think the best thing I like is it's something I look forward to every week.
you know,
It's
Right.
something that I enjoy doing that actually lets me be me and not have to be someone else.
what, you're someone else.
No, you know, like work
teasing.
and stuff.
I'm
It's
teasing,
actually, it comes as an escape for me from work.
Right.
Right.
It's
I
what
hear
it does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm trying to look for something real quick because there was another one that kind of, she brought it up earlier, but we did an episode on Jordan Brooker's EP.
Yes, we did.
And the reason why we did that episode was because of Hannah.
Yeah.
Here, Dad.
I had-
actually suggest it.
I had reached out to Hannah around her birthday, January 9th of 1 year, and I asked her some artists that she would like me to check out.
Hold on.
Oh, there,
Oh yeah.
yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll put it up on Instagram, Hannah,
Okay.
and then they'll make it right over to Facebook and down to Twitter. Okay.
Sounds good.
But we had done an episode, matter of fact, episode 29, Jordan Brooker EP, back when it was Using Views and Music podcast.
Yes.
It was about a 31-minute episode,
Yeah.
shorter compared to what we do nowadays.
Oh yeah.
And we had gotten a thing from Instagram from Jordan Brooker himself. And it says, at Use Abuse Pod, y'all went deep on this one. Thanks for the love. And of course, that was the highlight.
Yes, that was.
I can't see it very good, but I'll have to repost this one. I know it's up on Instagram somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's like
repost it.
it's crazy.
It is.
Here was an artist who actually listened to us talk about his music.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sure, you know, it's one of those things where you go, oh, well, I wish it would have been like Motley Crue, but I didn't care.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was an up and coming artist, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me. For him to
Right.
even know that he's listening to it, like, that blew my mind.
Oh.
And speaking of blowing minds, we always talk about stuff. I'm going to bring this up real quick. We're going to share the screen.
Mhm.
So this is what I see for analytics every week. Now, of course, those of you who are on audio, you're not going to be able to see this shit.
No, you're not. But consider.
But if you're on YouTube, you can see it.
Yes.
So, right. Oh, great. Now I got to bring this up right. There we go. All right. So this is the total plays so far of all of our episodes.
Yeah.
7,666. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
why
so
you're-
now you pop up.
What's that?
Don't ask me. Something about
Something that shouldn't be popping up.
exactly.
Gotta love pop-ups.
Wieners.
And according to Anchor, we have an estimated audience of 19, whatever, 20 unique listeners. And those little ads you hear me say on every show, double ads talking about starting a podcast on Anchor. This is what currently we're getting. We get like 15 cents per minute. Or something like that. Not even that.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's like 5 cents.
So, yeah, I
five,
think so.
five cents a listen.
Yeah.
If we got over 1,000 listeners per show, we could get $15.
Yeah.
Shit. That just made me remember a fucking Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay.
The single life. Single life. You know, people have it really easy because everything they own, $15.
They could throw a big party and they're out $15.
Right. So, and this is the performance of it. I mean, here's our biggest week ever.
Yeah.
Which, episode 81, the final episode. That was fucking complete. But anyways, what I want to get down to is your listeners. So you see here, we got the United States, France, Canada, Ireland, Germany, United Kingdom. Well, that was okay. Those two are under 1%. So let's start with the United States. Obviously, we kill it with Arizona because we download it twice at least.
Yes,
it loads.
We do.
But I want to jump here. Let's go. Okay, Arizona, California, Ohio's third.
Yes.
Idaho is fourth.
Yes.
Fifth is New Jersey.
Yes.
Which Belmar and Cherry Hill are two biggest there.
Yes.
I wonder why Cherry Hill. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Okay, hit New Jersey, Washington State, which is funny with Washington. I would thought it would be.
Lost Tom again.
Yeah, I thought it would be Spokane because that's where my cousin's at. I know he listens to the show, but Seattle's our biggest city.
Yeah.
That people listen to, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah.
And anyways, Virginia, Michigan is down here. 2%. We get Jackson.
Yes.
Brooklyn and Lake Odessa.
Odessa, yeah.
Jackson, I'm pretty sure is where our escape pod guys are at.
Yes.
And then New York. That's hard. It's hard to believe. I was shocked when I saw New York on here. Nevada, Hannah, you guys are slacking.
Sorry.
Hey.
Texas.
Yeah.
We'll see what city of Texas is the biggest. San Antonio, thank God, not Dallas. That makes me happy being a 49er fan. It's not Dallas. Florida and Pennsylvania. Kim, can you guess what number one town in Pennsylvania gives us the most listens on audio?
I know.
I think it's called like Lunar Buddy Town, I think, or Dragon Lunar Town.
And don't forget Hectorian.
Check that out. 73%.
Yes.
Ollie,
yes.
What are the other ones? I can't see.
Philadelphia. 7%. Pittsburgh. Huntington Valley. Northeast. Monroeville, York, Morrisville, and Millersburg.
Well, you have me, DB, and Hectorian in Holly.
There we go. There we go.
That's why.
Well, that's like the Arizona one. Like, it's like the Arizona one. Is like Yuma's number one.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the reason was like, I mean, one, I've got like 4 or 5 apps I download the show on.
Yes, you do.
Because the nice part about that's the funny part is really when it comes down to it, it's not really listeners.
No.
It's people. As long as they download the show, it counts.
Yes, it does.
It counts as a full listen to the show, which is hilarious. And let's see, Oregon and Utah, Louisiana,
Illinois.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Less than 1%. We got Chicago number 1.
Yeah.
Chi-Town. Go Cubs.
That's road time.
Yep.
Country Club Hills. But yeah, no, I think it's neat. And then of course we have the app breakdown, which 33% is Apple, Breakers 4%, Radio Public's 3%.
3% for Overcast and others 57.
Right. And then you go by devices. This is what we see every week.
That's iPhone is
iPhone 43%, Android 6%,
Windows 2%.
Yeah. Hey, Hannah.
48%.
Yeah, you hear that? 43% iPhone.
Hey, she
Well,
Only
okay, hold on.
6%
Let me explain.
Android.
Let me explain. Okay,
Holy shit.
because I was, subscribed to the channel on my iPhone, and now that I switched to Android, I haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yeah. So.
Well,
Please get your shit together.
Hey, you know what? At least I got the rest of it together, okay?
2% Windows and then 48% everything else.
Yeah.
And then with Spotify, it gives us a breakdown by gender and age.
Yep.
Which this one, I mean, this has got to be my mother.
Yes.
And then, of course, our age group right here.
Uh-huh.
And then that one there, 0 to 17, about shocked me. I mean, that was early on. But the problem, like with the unique listeners or even estimated audience, at one point it was really huge. And then when we've gone through our moments of leaving the show or stop releasing stuff, or some of you will remember we had like 5 or 6 episodes out on YouTube, and I forgot to release the audio.
Yes, and then he did a massive download.
A massive dump, but that's been the 4 years. I mean, we've been on Anchor the whole time, and
Yes.
I've enjoyed it. Like I said,
I
there's a few things knowing now I wish I would have done. Like I wish I would have handled the manually putting everything on like iTunes and whatnot, so I could get in there and have access to all those analytics.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not really worried about it. And
No.
I see that the Vet brothers are back, so let's try.
Yes, let's try them again.
Try to bring them back in. Here we go. They're probably on Verizon.
I don't know. They're
cruising again.
Yes, they're cruising.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Okay.
Wieners.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to do a damn Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now?
What they don't hear on the other end.
And it's shaking her head already.
Franks.
Oh goodness. She's
So-
like, I'm not here. The hat covers the face. I'm not here.
Exactly.
She knows what's going on.
Exactly.
So I take that back. I had seen Jeff Dunham back in the early years on like the Tonight Show and shit like that, because that's obviously in our time where we got the from was him and Peanut. Well, I didn't realize he'd been releasing DVDs or whatnot. And so I would go up one time and they're watching one of his shows and he would put him in. I'm like, okay, this is funny. So I get by him, bring it, and her and her sister watch it. And ever since then, certain words will make Kim go, like baby blue Prius.
Wait, I drive one of those. Seriously?
Tom, search out Jeff Dunham. Was it Spark of Insanity, Hannah?
I think so.
Or Finding Myself?
It's one of them.
No, I think it's a spark of insanity.
Yeah, you'll have to hear it.
I take for $25. Man, card is under.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Scott and Kim, I have to bounce.
Okay.
But yay! Congratulations
Thank
on 4 years. We'll talk if you want me to do like a 5-minute promotion spot on your show. We'll
figure it out. We'll get it figured out.
chat. We'll chat.
Yeah,
And
we'll definitely got to get you back on and do some more edited episodes. I right now I've got to get. I mean, unfortunately, I say this every week, and I'm still 3 weeks behind. Soon to be 4 weeks this week. I've got to start watching this Moon Knight show.
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
I
It's
know
pretty good.
Tonight,
Honestly,
after
though, I only saw 1.5 too, so I'm a little bit behind.
You gotta see Morbius, man.
Oh my God, Morbius is so good.
Yes, finally, someone that agrees.
Yes, we went and watched it in theaters. Oh my God.
I'm waiting till it comes out. I heard
Bat-
Nick. So
He's a Batman vampire that doesn't sparkle.
night, Kelly. Bye, little
Yes.
girl. Thank you so much for coming on.
Mwah. Love you guys.
Love you. Later. And Jerk Voice has joined us in the chat.
hey GV.
And well, I mean, like tonight after your guys' short bit with the music and just before you guys get in the Moon Knight, I'll be on your guys' show for a little bit. But I don't. And the reason why I haven't watched anybody else's shows about Moon Knight is because I don't want to get spoiled on this one.
Right.
You know, some stuff I let myself get spoiled, like with the Escape Pod or even other shows. But like, I want to see this one, and I did the same thing with the Batman.
Yes.
So like tonight when we get done, and we jump in you guys' chat for a little bit, and then we move on to our evening. We're going to watch Free Guy first because that's our next week's episode.
Yes.
And then we're going to watch the Batman.
Yes, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
That is the one. You know, I mean, we both won. I mean, of course, I give this smart-ass remark Sparkles for a reason.
Hey. He's moved on from that. He's done various other shows.
It was kind of funny the other night. Me and Kim were. This is a funny story. Me and Kim were arguing the other night about Twilight, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
We were arguing over a line or over a character coming when they came into the show, and they had replaced the character with a new actress.
Yeah.
We were talking about when that new actress showed up. She's trying to say it's like Eclipse, and I'm like, oh hell no, it was New Moon. So we have to go. We're running through this, and like, God, you know, it's been so long since I've seen these. I'm kind of like, maybe we should watch these again one day.
You're talking about Bryce Dallas Howard being the replacement for the person who played Victoria.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and she was actually supposed to be the original one I later read.
They probably should have just done that from the beginning.
Yeah, but it was kind of ironic.
Better Victoria.
But I mean, when it came down to it, it was like, you know, I mean, I thought it was funny. Here we are, both arguing over this movie that neither of us really can stand nowadays. Okay, Kim likes it still. I gave it so much shit because of sparkly vampires, but I gave it shit back in the day when it first came out. I blame it all on my daughter, anyways. I even read this fucking series, or even watched these damn
you're
movies.
sure blaming her for a lot.
It was her damn fault.
If there's a Twilight episode, it's another ladies' night. That's what that is.
Definitely will be a Twilight episode. We'll
Definitely.
definitely be doing one. I can guarantee. I know that for sure.
Not watch.
But ladies' night with the boy bands comes first. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, Twilight probably won't be until 2023. Because I know October we got a lot lined up and stuff. And then of course once we watch Batman, I talked with Kim, we'll get it figured out. Then I'm gonna hook up with Joker Boys, get him set up, and we're gonna get him on for that show.
In the chat right now.
He is in the chat. And so definitely want to talk to him about the Batman. But I mean, eventually we'll go backwards and we'll talk about my first experience with Batman, which was the 89 movie.
Yeah, mine was the 60s.
Okay, see, that's the difference between me, because your dad was into that.
Yeah.
I remember when it came on television on cable. I remember watching it back in the 80s going, I looked at it and went, this is I remember this day what I did. And I went, this is fucking stupid.
I know, but the Joker was...
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, it was did a good job for that one.
Why make it look like a comic? But again, I was younger. I didn't care. At that point, I was burning down fucking Wizards of Oz back then.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it when I was a kid. But when
I'm thinking.
When I became a teenager, Wizard of Oz was dumb as fuck.
You're so judgmental.
Yeah. This whole area right here is you can't see it. It's all Wizard of Oz.
But
my kittens are named after.
But
have a conversation about.
However, now I actually enjoy Wizard of Oz for what it is, and I do not ever want to see them do a remake.
I don't either.
I do not want them to see them. You know how they like reboot everything else. But
right.
You know, it's like two movies, and I'm not. This one movie I'll never see. I'll guarantee you.
I know you won't.
But the two movies I can think of for sure that have never been remade: Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz.
And you know they have to some of the same directors at the same time.
Right.
Just throwing that out there. They were pretty much in all the same categories and stuff that year of the Oscars. Yes, I know a lot about 1939 because it was one of my favorite year of movies to this day. What was Oz? You know, and I thought the best thing that they ever did, instead of doing like I know they Oz, the Great and Powerful, yada yada yada, but the smartest thing they ever did was doing Wicked for Broadway. Because that way it was its own, and even the writer McGuire, he was very loving and caring to Frank Albom, and he unlike MGM, just so y'all know, he actually made sure he did a lot of nods to Frank Albom from Elphaba. I mean, if you guys see my Twitter, y'all know I have a cat named Elfie or Elphaba. Get it, Frank Albom. Well, they actually did the original shoes. Do y'all know what the original color of the shoes were?
I know it wasn't ruby. It wasn't supposed to be the red slippers.
Correct. They are silver. So McGuire went ahead and put that into the Broadway. He's like, no, we're gonna start them off this way, but then we're gonna go right back to silver because he wanted to honor the original author. Like, and he was like, no, we're gonna honor. Yeah. See, if you ever do a Wizard of Oz, you know who to call because
What's coming on?
You're like, wait, she's boy bands. Oh shoot, she's here for Dolly Humble Pie. Oh shoot, this Wizard of Oz is a must. Or Gone with the Wind. But then that's me. Just throwing that out there because we are.
I love Gone with the Wind though.
I remember talking to my grandmother.
The other, like, there's another whole thing that I don't know. I've got 3 or 4 or 5, 6 of different editions, and yes,
we were on vacation one year. I don't remember. I was probably 12, 13 years old. We went to Payette, Idaho to visit my grandparents, and we were talking about movies. And my mom was telling my grandmother, "You cannot believe the rated R movies nowadays. They have multiple F words. They're showing nudity, blah, 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 blah." And so young Scott, being a smartass that he thought he was being a smartass, I look at my grandmother and say, "What was the worst word you guys had in a movie?" And she's like, "People lost their mind, my grandson, when they said
Scarlet's.
Frankly, Scarlet, I don't give a damn." And I went, "Damn's a." I looked at her and I said, "Why is damn a bad word?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're here to live to tell the story. This is great.
Oh no! I mean, my cousin will be listening to audio. We did this once before, and about this time he's working for the postal service, and he had his earbuds in, and I got talking to this about the story what happened to me and him, where we went running into the room. Grandma was laying down on her couch, and she literally looked at both of us, and goes, "You guys know where my fucking earrings are?" Our mouths dropped. We went running out of the friggin' living room outside to where my mom and his mom, my aunt, were sitting, and we said, "You won't believe what Grandma just said." I mean, you want to talk about tattletales? Oh, hell yeah. We were getting this out that Grandma just said the F word. And yeah, it was a shock because, I mean, this lady was, ultra friggin', I mean, ultra religious. She wasn't like she was ultra Bible on us.
Yeah.
But, it was like, you said, what?
Yeah.
But, it's a story we have nowadays,
Exactly.
and we can have.
Exactly.
But the last time I said this on the podcast, he was listening to it in earbuds while sorting mail or doing whatever the fuck he did for the postal service and busted up laughing.
Yes, he did.
And everyone around him looked at him like, "What the fuck are you laughing about?" But yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. One of these days, I probably should watch Gone with the Wind. Hannah, why are you making lots of noise?
It's not me.
Oh, no, it's probably Tom.
It is Tom blaming me, and it's not even me.
Well, can't really blame the Bronco fan.
Are you saying that I'm not
What?
a Bronco fan? Excuse me.
I know you like the Denver Broncos.
The fuck I do.
All right.
Boy, this went a couple of different ways real quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's got another team that she likes that I can't stand.
You leave my fucking Cowboys alone, okay?
They
Shut up.
suck.
You say the same thing.
We'll
about
be
my
quiet
team.
back there too.
You
I
say
guess
that.
we'll
Tom's freezing up again. Oh, I like it when it freezes up while they're walking because it's like robotic.
Yeah.
No, I gotta get to one of these times we get there to Hannah, we gotta get to Boise and stuff so I can go to a game.
Yeah.
Smurf turf, blue turf.
Yeah.
Love that field. Always
You've
love
got
that
an
field.
end zone seat when you want to come to town.
Oh, when I get there, bud, I'll let you know.
You'll be waiting for a while, Tom.
Whoa. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yes,
There's the Bronco set.
Yes.
Showing off the helmet. Nice.
Heck yeah. Love it.
Yep, I'm about to join the Mando Mercs in about a month or two, so that'll be awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
But DB says there's no guest like Nicole. There's no guest like Nicole.
Thank you.
I actually agree with that. There's no guest like Nicole and no guest like Luna Girl, DB. And there's no guest like any guests we have on the show.
Yes.
I mean, heck, we had Tom on. Tom and his brother Matt again from the Orange and Pet Show, and we got to learn how asshole-ish BYU fans were.
Yes, they always have been. Always will be.
I'm from Utah, but yeah, just the BYU fans, sure.
And now the fact that they're going to be joining probably the Big 12.
Ugh.
Oh, well, we won't hear the end of it at church. No.
No, you won't. You won't.
But
yeah.
Oh, BYT says he doesn't like Moon Knight, but for completely different reasons in Turquoise. Must seem to enjoy it.
Are they? I think they're calling each other out or about to.
Yeah.
Just wait, hold on. In the chat, do you guys need some Snickers before you start this? Before you start this conversation?
Just start throwing them out there, Nicole.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
You have one.
Yeah. That's why I want to make it to Vegas because I want to not only hopefully run into the salty guys, but also Matt Vader. I mean the Salty Nerd podcast group. But I also want to go find Joker Voice. Have a drink at the bar he works at. Been a while. I mean, shit. Well, actually, stayed the night in Vegas was in high school.
Yeah.
And that was funnier than hell. We were going to talk about what the hell was it? Oh, I know I was going to bring up to Kim. I forgot to bring it up during the show. Or we are in the show. Duh.
Yes.
I forgot to bring it up earlier. So the residents of Miami Gardens have now trying to halt the Miami GP again, Grand Prix for Formula One. The track's 95% done. We're about 3 weeks away from the race. There's a ruling tomorrow because they're afraid that noise pollution is going to give them hearing damage.
The cars aren't even that loud.
Okay, but here's my thing, right? At the Hard Rock Stadium, right, where there's racetracks at, right? They have concerts there.
Yeah, those are worse, more
And
noisy than these cars
I meant to
are.
bring this up because back in the early, 88 to 91 when I was there in school, something like that. But we went to Las Vegas for basketball championships for the state of Nevada with the girls basketball team, and where we were at on UNLV campus is right across the street to the Thomas and Mack Center, where UNLV Running Rebels at that time, the only basketball team in Nevada I cared about that point.
Yeah.
Where they played, and that night we were there. I don't remember who the hell. I think it was Scorpions were the headliners, and they had Faster Pussycat opening up for them, plus another band. We went outside during halftime to have a smoke, like four of us, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, from inside the stadium, you hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? We can hear the fucking concert out here.
Yeah. And they're sitting there.
And so they're bitching about the noise of a race car or Formula One car is going to make over a concert that they have at Hard Rock.
No, they're not even going to come near the concert noise.
And I meant to bring this up. And Bronco, let Matt know that I did get it. His voice from last week where he played never gonna pretty much try to rickroll us. And
do not ever give Matt your phone number.
Well, luckily it's not my personal phone number. It's just the voicemail for the show.
No.
But I actually, by doing that, I actually ended up finding something, and it's kind of interesting. I'm going to bring it up now. There's actually a video of the Foo Fighters from London, where they actually brought Rick Astley on stage.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
To do Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yes.
What? That was a great injury. I mean, man, they knocked that shit out of the park. Yeah, it did.
Oh, man.
So Scott and Kim, as you guys know, I'm going to see a particular boy band this summer. And it's a mixtape tour. And guess who's going to be there as well as New Kids on the Block?
Rick Astley.
Yep. And Salt and Pepper.
Oh,
I know.
nice.
Oh, I like Salt.
Baby.
I love when they do these shows where they do that, where they get them all.
Yeah.
We get all these groups from that era together now and do a show. It was like I was showing Kim the other night, and she wanted to know if I would want to go to the arena tour, the one's getting ready to start up. Hopefully.
I'm going in June.
And I said the only way I would go, the only reason why I would go, is to see Joan Jett and Poison.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Am I there with?
Even though my beloved Motley Crue is in there, and even Def Leppard, I've seen both of those bands multiple. I've saw Motley Crue multiple times now, and I've seen Def Leppard once. The problem is both Joe and Vince Neil aren't even close to Bret Michaels anymore. They're not even close. I mean, Joe Elliott can't even get to the friggin' notes.
Yeah.
So it becomes a moment where you kind of say, well, do I go for nostalgic of the music?
Right.
And just ignore, I mean, obviously Vince don't sing half the lyrics anyways,
right.
But yeah, I mean, I saw Poison was actually my first concert in 91. I saw them on the Flesh and Blood tour in Reno, Nevada. They had Bullet Boys opening, Slaughter was their second on stage, and then Poison. It closed, and it was actually May 14th, 1991. The reason why I remember that day for sure, besides that it was my first concert, is it's CeCe DeVille's birthday.
Yes.
Guitarist of Poison. And they brought out, because living in Lake Tahoe was David Coverdale of Whitesnake. And he had a friend there at the time, came to visit him because they were actually he was working with this guy trying to come up with a new group, which they eventually did, but he had Jimmy Page there.
Nice.
They brought them both on stage for a birthday present to CeCe DeVille, and they did some Led Zeppelin songs with Page playing guitar. All I did is stood up, and I'm like, I am not. I mean, it's like that part from Wayne's World, when they're doing with Alice Cooper, but it's like, I am not worthy. I am not worthy.
Yeah.
Just to hear Jimmy Page live, it was like, you got to be kidding me. And but yeah, that will always stick with me. And the other part that stuck with me that night too was the lead singer from Bullet Boys premise saying that Fresno said Reno can't rock and that Reno sucks, and we were like, fuck you. We booed them. We started booing them off stage, and then Mark Slaughter comes out. Mark Slaughter from Slaughter comes out and says, calls that fucker back out, says, come on here, bitch, I'll show you what Nevada does. Because Slaughter, the band Slaughter, or Mark and Dana Strum are from Vegas.
Yes.
So yeah, it was when he called out Reno, it became a heated battle. And
it did.
It was a fun night.
Battle.
Yeah, well, you heard about it because I went to it.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was pretty cool though.
But yeah, no, I would definitely love to get her to go see some shows. I mean, like I said, we got lucky with All for One here that night.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, I would love to get her. I want to get her to see New Kids. That's my ultimate.
It's so good. They are very entertaining. I will say this. I want to save stuff for our boy band thing. Never mind, because I'm going to save. Because I do have a story of seeing them against another boy band and me going, wow, okay, there's a difference here.
Yes.
The nice thing with the boy bands is if you think about it, like what in the 70s we pretty much had the Osmonds.
Yes, but it wasn't. Right. But it was not.
And the Jackson 5.
Yes.
Right.
And then from there, they went away, and then we got New Kids on the Block.
Yes, we did.
And eventually got like All for One and Boys to Men.
NSYNC.
That was later in the 90s. But Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. And then I mean, is there a boy band now?
Yeah, they're just different. They're there. I don't know all their names, but there was one at the Grammys, and I'm really not sure who they were.
Yeah.
It's like the Jonas Bros. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they're together,
Yeah.
but, there's a few other. I don't listen to a lot of new music anymore, so it's just kind of whatever.
Again, Hannah, you're kind of going through what I went through in the 90s. You know, and it wasn't for okay. And again, this week, and Lunar Girl brought it up earlier, but this week, Scarif Live is coming back Thursday night, I think it was, and they're having a very deep dive, serious discussion on mental health, and it needs to be done. I really should have put out there to be on it, but I didn't. And Nicole, you're gonna be on there, right?
I am, and Megan from an autistic point of view will be on there.
Right.
I'm so
And
for this.
the thing for me is when we got into the 90s, and I got nothing against the grunge era. I got nothing against, you know, any of the alternative bands. I love them all. But the problem was they were getting so the music, the lyrics were getting so depressing. For me, I couldn't listen to them because it would take me down that dark road.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, Hannah knows, Kim knows. I do struggle once in a while with suicidal thoughts.
Yes, you do.
I've acted upon it twice in my life. Luckily, I've come to senses. Yeah. But, you know, and I sure hell didn't need me listening to really dark, deep, depressed music. At least at the time where music was affecting me.
Right.
You know, because I used to let the music affect me. Motley Crue, their 94 album, and I think Hannah might remember this, but that album used to make, it wasn't angry because I hated Vince Neil or hated that they got rid of Vince. It made me angry because it's an angry album. You know, there's a lot of dark, deep topics on there that that affected me. And so that's why I really went full country in the 90s, because it was like, okay, I can deal with losing your truck and your wife and your girlfriend and having a drink in the bar. You know, I can handle that shit. You know, that hasn't changed in 80 years of fucking country music.
No, it hasn't.
So I can handle this, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, and of course now I'm going, you know, I go back, and when I started finding where music was, it wouldn't physically affect me or mentally really hardcore affect me. I started going back and checking out a lot of those alternative bands from back then. Going, God, I love this.
Yeah.
You know, but now I'm at a different place in my life where I can control it.
Yes.
In a way.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, what the hell? For your episode, we'll get a little deep on it. What the hell?
Hell, yeah.
But
nothing wrong with
that. We gotta go on.
You know, you never know when your story is going to impact somebody else's. And a lot of times I think that's the thing, is that there's somebody out there that needs that or needs that encouragement.
Yeah.
And that's why we share when we do.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right. Yep.
Our opinions are valid.
Even
those opinions about me. Okay.
Yeah.
DB's talking about something else.
Yes.
He's talking about, and the thing is, actually, you can take that first one perfectly.
Deep.
Our opinions are all valid.
Exactly.
You know, and it means so much.
It does.
You know, regardless of what we're talking about.
Exactly.
But I know we're right now about 4:20 here on the Pacific Coast. Tom is over there. He's at 5:20.
Yes.
That means Nicole's probably about 6:20.
She is.
It is.
Even though they're not on here, DB and Lunar Girl are over there, and they are on the 8:20 or 7:20.
7:20. Not quite 8. 7:20. Because East is 3 hours ahead of us.
You know, I got, this is why I can't be a politician.
Okay.
Because my first fucking bill I would come up with would be, we get rid of all time zones. And the United States is under one time zone.
Greenwich Mean Time.
There you go.
Or Zulu.
There we go. One time. And that's all it would be. That's why I can't handle being a politician. It's not my cup of tea.
No thanks.
Right?
Oh.
Uh-oh. What happened?
We got
Frankie
we got
throw
toys.
t-shirts?
We
Do
got
we
toys
need
going
help?
across.
We need Lunar Girl back to wrench somebody?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Whew.
Here.
No,
He's not
no.
doing a job.
Yeah, right.
Surprise.
No. Tom's got some of the Star Wars stuff coming across.
Well, this is
Okay. I was just gonna say, I'm like, wait a minute.
I got all my action figures here. I take pictures and put them on Instagram.
Yeah, he does.
The army
Yeah.
really me up, and so I
Oh yeah.
see. I got this one today. Actually, it's kind of cool.
Oh,
nice.
nice. That's from the Return of the Jedi when they get tied to the sticks.
Yeah, well, he came with this net that you're supposed to put all the action figures in, like when they drop down.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of cool. I'll probably take pictures later.
Cool.
Whoa.
Find out I can find one real quick.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Target down.
Yes.
So Nicole,
Yes.
what do you? I mean, besides you guys are obviously doing Moon Knight.
Yep. We're doing
You guys
Moon
got-
Knight.
You got anything else exciting coming up?
Well, I'll be on with Scarif live doing the mental health awareness pod. I thought it was tomorrow, but maybe it's Thursday. I'll
I
have
might
to
be
double.
wrong too.
Where is Callie right now? I need my Lunar Girl back because she'd be like, "Girl, that's what day it is." I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow.
Here we go. Here. Hey Tom, I'm gonna show one of yours real quick. This is what Tom does on Instagram.
So let's find out here. Because she did post it.
Yeah, she did post it, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow.
It probably is.
But I'm definitely looking forward to that one. And again, we're just currently at Rogue One Radio, just in our Moon Knight review. And, as podcast comes, I'll be popping in here and there and enjoying my time, enjoying being with everybody and conversation.
I love the music spots.
Oh, I do too.
Okay, I'm glad we did it. We took that time away because we weren't sure. We're like, people like it. We put up a poll. I don't think anybody really even responded to us. So we're like, we're just gonna, pull it for a short bit. And then we went, well, we'll try it 1 week. We'll do it with like one. Okay. Now we're up to 2 and I'm loving it. And Steve is getting these amazing songs sent into him. And the last few weeks, man, we've been rocking out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I don't know what's happened or what's changed. There's a few times where I'm like, okay, this is good. But then the last few weeks, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay, I'm going straight to Instagram afterwards and share. I'm liking their pages because they have just been so good. Abretta is one of them. I think that's how you pronounce them. And they are just so good. And I'm just like, dude.
During last week's show, I created this note on my iPhone.
What does it say? Rogue One.
Rogue One radio music.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I literally put down the bands that are on there so I can check them out on iTunes. Yeah, it's like that's like for me, and that's why I'll stick. I mean, again, I want to get into the Moon Knight stuff because I want to experience it for myself first, and then go back to everybody's opinions.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of like one thing, like me, and I keep bringing this up, like me and Kim did, and I think Joker Boys gave me hell for it last week, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But we were supposed to go see Last Jedi in the theaters. She got sick, then I got sick. We couldn't go.
No.
So Dave and Jason, they usually, I think it was like a 2-week window before they would. Back then, they would do like a 2-week window.
Uh-huh.
They give you about 2 weeks to see it, and if you haven't seen it, too bad, you're lost.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wasn't worried about it because she got sick, I got sick, so we watched their show and let them spoil the whole thing. And when we finally get Last Jedi on Blu-ray, our expectations for it after when it first was coming out was here, but by we got their review, we had dropped.
Yeah.
So by the time we watch it, it's like, oh, well, this is it's not bad.
No.
Right. How I look at it is people have to watch it for themselves. You are your own person, your own mind, your own heart. You have things that you're going to like that other people are not going to like, and that is okay. I think we've gotten to this point of, if you don't like it, then nobody has to like it. Or if I like it, then everybody has to like it. That's just not how it is. If you like what you like, please like it. If you love what you love, please love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't mean you have to go like rain on somebody else's parade, whether it's good or bad, you know. So
Exactly. Well, I mean, like we always say, if we all liked everything the same, this would be a boring fucking world.
Yeah, it would be.
And good evening, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Does that make sense? I mean, think about how things are created, right?
Yeah.
So people we create pods because we want shows that that we're into, that we like, or we listen, we create music because that's the music we like and we enjoy and we want to put out, or writing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what makes it different. That's what makes it unique. And that's the same with movies and television. You're putting out what you like, and things like that, and not everybody's going to be on board, but guess what, that means somebody else out there is going, but I'm going to create this because I like it this way.
Right. I mean,
exactly
like we did the episode where we did Reba. I know Don jumped in, said, hey guys, have a great show. I'm not country music fan, Reba fan, whatever, and I'm gonna jet. Hey, no problem, I don't have a problem with that.
No,
that's the beautiful thing about it, is we can do it. I know the day that we decide to pull out Friends in Low Places, Garth Brooks, our buddy Bronco Fett, as he's shaking his head right now, will more likely miss the show.
Yeah, as I'm he's nodding, and I'm like, I'm over here singing away. You start Reba, and I'm like going, okay, which song am I singing?
But yeah, I mean, and then when we do Dolly, it's like I told Kim, I said, really, when we do Dolly part, it's going to have to be, okay, we talk about Dolly maybe through her formative years, her growing years. Then we come back and we'll do her music career. And then a third part we'll do movie career.
She could easily do a series just on Dolly. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how we did a ladies' night. We took over the Escape Pod a few weeks ago, and that was the person I chose. Yes, that's right, because you were like, oh, she knows her stuff. And I had this short little bit that I got, I think under a minute, I wrote a spiel down, and I was just like, of all of her accomplishments. This does not include her childhood. And I'm like, and what's worse is that her list is that's not worse, actually. She already had more accomplishments on that list since that was a couple weeks ago. She's at the list.
I'm watching that.
Her mixes. I was like, and here I am. I'm glad I got through the day.
I'm watching that episode, and I hear you talking about, this part where she's a DJ, DJ, and I'm like, fucking straight talk.
Yeah.
I know this movie. I went to the fucking theater and seen this movie.
Yes.
So I know this movie. It's like, oh my God. Nicole, back here on Blu-ray, we got the Code of Many Colors.
Yes,
and
we do.
What's the other one? The Christmas.
Yeah, I could totally see. I know. I've memorized.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and then for me, even though I was younger, shouldn't really have been watching it, but when it comes down to it, I mean, I know everybody like, oh, I love Celine, or not Celine, Whitney's version of I always love you, or I will love you, right? The Bodyguard one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh hell no, Dolly did that shit for fucking Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Yes.
And actually, she did it before then, but that's the first time I heard it.
Right. See, and I grew up with, of course, my granny, who's my whole family's really into everything, really. And I had known the story about her and Porter Wagner, and I always crack up because people choose that song as a love song, and I'm going, y'all know it's a goodbye song, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Right? And it cracks me up. But she is just this amazing woman. In fact, it was hard because I remember telling Kelly, I'm like, how am I going to pick one? I said, that was my big issue, and it took me weeks to get to pick one, and because I'd already done a special on Betty White, I'm like, I'm gonna, in the long run, I just could. What changed it was the fact that in 24 hours before us doing the podcast is when I decided she had literally taken one of her event places that was like a mansion or whatever, and they had a bunch of wildfires, and she sent, here, we're going to take care of you. And I'm like, she didn't have to.
Right.
She didn't have to. She could continue to turn up. No, she takes care of people, and she loves people, and people need to realize, like, she just loves people, and that's it. It shows, and she's
Right.
just.
And then, like you also mentioned on that ladies' night show, you know, she was literally nominated by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then she turned them down. Said, "Until I release a rock and roll record, I don't want to be nominated. I won't accept it."
Yeah, exactly.
Now I feel like she's been challenged, and I'm kind of waiting.
I've actually read something somewhere where she is going to be working on a rock record.
It does not surprise me. It does not.
She'll knock it out of the park.
It does not surprise me. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see how people take to that, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who maybe not be a big country person, but they love Dolly.
Right.
You know, whoever. But
right. Well, I mean, you know, the thing is if you go search YouTube, you'll find shows where she brought out Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
To play guitar during one of her shows, you know. So she's been around. I mean, well, hell, I mean, I'm sure you've heard it, but I mean, you guys want to go really hear another rendition, go check out her cover of Collective Soul Shine.
Yes.
She's
I mean, Collective Soul did a great job with it, and so did Dolly.
Yes.
Again, this could be easily a whole series in itself.
It could be.
Yes.
Well, that's what I ran into with Reba. You know, I ended up buying the book, her 94 book, and started going, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot more information here that I want to touch on. And that's why I told Kim and Hannah, like, okay, you guys told Hannah get the book, told Kim, because obviously we have iPhones, so we can share the book between us. And I'm like, we're going to read this. And that's why I threw it out on that show, that we're going to read it, but we're going to cover our favorite parts of the book, Patreon only.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe a year, 2 years, maybe I'll throw it out on the podcast.
Well, yeah.
You know? And that's, you know, like one of the other things I know with the show, and we're going to be cutting it here pretty quick. Pretty soon we got to get Nicole off so she can get ready for Rogue One Radio.
Yes.
And let everybody have a break before Rogue One Radio starts. But the one thing is we actually started talking about this year was we actually want to prep 4 or 5 episodes for our monsoon season.
Yes.
Because normally during August, I mean, again, monsoon season starts at the end of May, runs until the end of September.
Yeah.
We usually don't start getting cremated by shit until August here.
Oh yeah.
And which really sucks because we got a great August lineup of that great to us.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's going back to our parents' era. I've actually talked to my mom already and said, hey, can I call you at one of these times and we do we talk about growing up during your era and about these bands that that me and Kim want to do on the show.
Oh yeah.
What your memories are of these bands.
Yeah.
You know, and one, because again, that's stuff that, you know, not only Hannah will have for later in life, but so will her children. And then again, eventually Hannah's grandchildren.
Well, yeah.
You know, we're able at this, and we mentioned this earlier during the pod, we're at a great time now where we can actually go, my gosh, I want to record something, like I want to get something from my parents, or we're able to give stuff that our future generations are going to look back on and go, wow, that's what it was like to live through that.
Oh yeah.
You know, instead of having the stories or written journal or something or diary from that era, you're actually going to be able to hear somebody talking about it.
Yes.
You know, like when we did our episode of 9/11, you know, that was touching episode for us, you know, more for me. Her, it was a remembrance of a bad day with her home mom.
Yes.
She got up and was ticked off and
didn't
realize all hell was breaking loose in the rest of the country.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't until I went to work, and where I worked at the time, it was
Walmart.
It was like a tomb. I mean, it was a tomb that night. We shouldn't even have been working.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, that's what made, and again, I got to try to get, that's why I eventually want to get like a handheld or a hand recorder one where I can just take a microphone with me and go out there and just sit down with my dad at the kitchen table out there and have them talk about Nam.
Well, yeah.
What it was like being over there, what it was like coming home.
Yeah.
Because I think because of his experiences, like for me and Kim, we even though we didn't serve in the military, that's why we respect the military more than people back then did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, they were forced to go over there. It wasn't like they had their choice was to go
They didn't have a
to
choice.
Canada. You know, they were either drafted or they went to Canada.
Canada, yeah. So
You know,
like Hannah said, they had no choice.
And so for them to come home and get treated like they did because of actions that happened, well, that's not right.
No.
And that's why to this day, we go to the food bank every so often, once a month, just get a little help that we need. And there's always Marines and military guys that are working. And everyone I come across, I thank them constantly for their service.
Yes. Yep.
And this is something I will do until the day I die.
Yeah.
You know,
Our veterans are the worst treated people ever.
They are. They
It
really
disgusts
are.
me. It really does.
Yeah, it does, because it's like they go over and they fight to keep us over here free, and then they come home and, like you said, they're treated like crap.
And it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
Have you read Lone Survivor?
No.
Okay, so if you read Lone Survivor, sorry, go ahead, Nicole.
Sorry. Before we get into this, because I am a former military spouse, so I will go in on a whole nother tangent with y'all. I do got to go. So I can get ready and let my voice have a few minutes before I head into Rogue One Radio. So thank you so very much for letting me be on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Scott and Kim. I'm just so proud of you guys and so excited, and can't wait for us to do all of our future pods, because as you can tell, we've got a long list just from today. So anyways, congratulations, and I'll see you all soon. Okay.
All right. Have a good night. All right, before we get too deep diving into it, I agree. I think we ought to go ahead and
seeing if you were looking.
We should definitely.
We were definitely looking.
I think we ought to table this for a future episode.
Yeah,
I think it would be good.
I think it would be a great episode to do and get a bunch, current military. We'll try to get as many current military we can, but also current retired military.
Yes.
Guys from our age group, like Bronco Pet here, he served. And again, thank you for your service, sir.
10 years.
And we Jason Roskin, he's currently serving with the Air Force, and Dave just recently retired. But yeah, I mean, my biggest thing is try to get all these stories down, because Dave wants to write a book. We know this.
Well, yeah.
And have bring up Lone Survivor. Well, yeah, I haven't read the book. I haven't seen the movie.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started, okay? Because Mikey just continues to feed my book obsession.
Well, that's a good thing.
And so I have Lone Survivor. I just have Alone at Dawn, which is a whole different thing, which most of those ones are based on SEALs. He bought me American Sniper.
Yeah.
So
can I add in here? Well, I don't talk about, and I'm not going to right now, this stuff and everything. One of the reasons I really, some say, obsess over the Republic Commando novels, those, and anyone that's been in the military or loves military stuff or Star Wars really needs to read those. It deals about, they go through the hard stuff of combat, and then they're dealing with the after effects of that, like the psychological stuff. Like
yes,
the guy talks about crying inside of his helmet while he's doing all this and that, and
it
really hits home. And there's 5 novels, and it deals with basically family issues, depression, losing family, because they're clones. They all get shot down, and it's I really suggest everyone go and read those. Quick plug: I'm gonna be reviewing all those on our Star Wars Day episode on the Orange and Fett show. When is that? Next month? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check those out. So Republic Commando.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool, Tom. All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and we're at 2:40. Been a while since we've done a 2 hour and 40-minute show.
Oh, I knew it'd be almost 3 hours.
Yeah, but nice part is we have a buffer. We built a buffer up because for Rogue One Radio, so we weren't constantly going right on top of them because we would be on for an hour and then they would come on and we were missing half of their show. They were missing half our show. So what the hell,
we were.
I'm happy we adjusted to accommodate both shows on Tuesday night. It makes it great.
Does.
Tom, I want to thank you and tell Matt thank you also for coming in. Glad.
What are you laughing about? I'm gonna make me some dinner.
I'm muting her. I mean, you guys can still hear her come through my microphone, but I'm muting her. Well, I ain't got 20 fucking minutes to wait for her to stop laughing. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, for anybody that's listening that's never been to Idaho, when you go, I don't give a fuck if you're staying in a goddamn hotel room, go and buy a brand, some Falls brand wieners. I did it just so we get her laughing. All beef. Damn greatest hot dogs ever made. But, yep. And Tom's eating a wiener.
What's the difference between wieners and franks?
Fucking thing.
I don't even know. But they have the Falls brand wieners and the Falls brand franks right next to each other.
Yeah, right? That is, as far as I know, it's a fucking different thing, man. Unless the wieners are actually made out of the, unless they're not all beef.
Well,
hold on. Go ahead. I unmuted you now.
Okay. Well, it could be
size.
Yeah. Some.
Well, maybe they're circumcised and uncircumcised.
That might be.
The show.
Thank you, DB. We want to thank all of our guests for being on tonight. I got Hannah muted. Case was giving his opinion.
Like his opinion.
Say bye-bye.
Okay.
You say bye-bye. You're going to fall off that, and I'm going to laugh. I am. I'm going to laugh.
He looks at you like, excuse me? You're going to do what?
Bye-bye.
He's got the biggest smile.
Yeah, he does.
He's standing on the chair.
Oh.
Oh.
On those chairs that Grandma and Papa bought.
Oh.
All right. Well, you guys can hang out for a minute. We'll talk after a minute. We're going to keep you guys backstage. We'll end the show and we'll. Yeah. And we'll get ready for Free Guy next week.
Yes.
Free Guy. Whoop, whoop.
Free Guy. It's on Disney Plus for anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out tonight.
All right, I'm going to move you guys backstage and we'll get the show over with.
All right.
Thanks again, Tom and Hannah, for joining. And of course, thank you for Nicole, DB, Luna Girl, Don, and Brady from the Escape Pod, Alan, also from Press Play Studios. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. What a fun friggin' night. Kim, I can't believe it's been 4 fucking years.
I know.
I mean, you'll hit 4 years in January, but hey, you're part of it.
Yeah.
You are part of this show now.
Yeah.
And this is definitely just as much my baby as yours. You're the one who pushed me after I was ready to quit to keep this motor going.
Yes.
We've kept it going. We've had our moments where we've had to not have shows ready to go, or we weren't able to have a show because of sickness or whatnot, or, I mean, went on vacation, finally got the kid married. Only fucking took forever. Like, fuck. But then again, it took her forever to find the right man.
That's true. It did.
Everyone else was a piece of shit.
I agree.
And then she got Mikey. Yep. That's my son-in-law who owes me some Russian vodka.
Well, you'll probably get it.
He's the one that said he'd give me some Russian vodka. He still hasn't done it.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, again, I want to thank everybody for joining. Have a great week. Remember, before we go on, remember to tune in to Rogue One Radio tonight. They are going to talk episode 3 of Moon Knight. Plus, they got some great music spots. I can't wait
Yes.
for the music spots tonight. When you're there, say hi. Tell them we sent you from Used and Abused. And of course, if you are always in their chat every Wednesday or every Tuesday night, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I'm Scott.
I'm Kim, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and if you like the show, hit the like button and leave us a comment below.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't do one thing. You said, hit the bell to be notified. Surprised you didn't just smack me in the back of the fucking head. Really shocked. But anyways, have a great night.
And a great weekend and week.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Have a great week. How did I reflect that?
I don't know. And a great weekend.
Be kind, everyone. Hold on.
Well, you know, you're holding the thing up.
4th anniversary, 4 years of podcasting.
And here's to more to come.
Peace. Good night, everybody.
Good night.